Happy evening, all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening. I'll put on my video in a few minutes after I finish drinking my tea. Till then, we'll start off with where we had left last class, if you remember. We were doing wagering agreements. What we were doing? Wagering. These are agreements expressly declared void. What agreements expressly declared?
Void.
Why?
So we had told agreements in restraint of marriage, agreements in restraint of trade. All these are agreements expressly declared void. We did some exceptions also. And we had come to a point where we had reached wagering agreements, which is an agreement expressly declared void. Now, what is a wagering agreement? Anybody remembers? You'll want to answer? Hmm. Tanushri, you want to try?
Yes, sir.
You'll try. What is the meaning of wagering agreement?
Sir, agreements where the happening of the event is not in the control of our hands. It can be like we can't predict what is going to happen, and betting or making
Yeah.
contracts on it would happen or not is those agreements are wired, sir. They are
So agreements made on the happening or not happening of a future uncertain event, which is not in the control of both the parties, and for which a monetary gain is either given or lost, is called as a wagering agreement. What it is called as a wagering agreement.
Agreement.
So I bet with uh, Tanushri it will rain today night. She'll say, sir, it won't rain today night. I'll say, okay, if it rains today night, you give me 500 rupees. She says, sir, if it doesn't rain tonight, you give me 500 rupees. Now, this is a wagering. We don't have any control over the rain or whether it will rain or
Not.
not. Correct or no? So, those type of betting agreements are called as wagering agreements, right? Mm, where had we reached, Pranav? After that, we are just given the meaning, right?
Yes, sir, just the meaning.
Hmm. Can you read the meaning again so that then we can start off afresh and we'll finish it?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
Wagering agreement, section 30. An agreement by way of a wager is void. It is an agreement involving payment of a sum of money
Um,
upon the determination of an uncertain event.
hmm.
The essence of a wager is that each side should stand to win or lose, depending on the way an uncertain event takes place, in reference to which the chance is taken,
Hmm.
and in the occurrence of which neither of the parties has legitimate interest.
Okay.
A agrees to pay 50,000 rupees to B if it rains, and B promises to pay a like amount to A if it does not rain. The agreement will be by way of wager. But
Hmm.
if one of the parties has control over the event, agreement is not a wager.
Hmm. Okay. So if any
Essentials of
one of the party has control, there is no wager, correct or no? Got it? Uh,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
if we can control the rain, if we can control the weather, or we can control India and Pakistan match, then it is not a wager or
Wager.
a bet.
Yes, sir. Essentials of a wager.
Hmm.
1. There must be a promise to pay money or money is worth.
Hmm.
2. Promise must be conditional or an event happening or not happening.
Hmm.
3. There must be uncertainty of event. 4. There must be two parties. Each party must stand to win or lose. 5th. There must be common intention to bet at the timing of making such agreement. 6th one. Parties should have no interest in the event except for stake.
Okay, so let's go through these one by one. The first one is
There must be a promise to pay money or money
on
is
money's
worth.
worth. So I told I will pay Tanushri 500. Or I can say, Tanushri, I will give you my watch if it rains tonight. And if you don't win, if it doesn't rain, you give me your earrings. So in this is money or money's worth, something which has value, monetary terms. What has a monetary term? So it need not be only 500 rupees. It can be a watch, it can be a silver chain, it can be gold earrings, anything. Got it or no? Second,
Second one. Promise must be conditional on an event.
What happened? Somebody's telling something.
Sir,
No.
You want to ask something or something like that?
yes, sir.
No, sir, I just read it. That's all.
What? Mm-hmm. What you read?
I just read the second point in you say no. I just read it my own. So this audio was on. That's why.
Okay, okay, okay. No problem, no problem. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You want to read, ma'am?
No, sir, let him
No.
read. His voice is
Okay.
good.
Good voice, no? Oh.
Yeah.
Sir,
Mm.
sir, is trading in stock market like a wagering agreement?
No,
It's
it's
like
not
no better.
wagering. No, no, we'll come to that. We'll read your wagering. Those are speculative agreements. They are not, in one way, they are, I'll tell you, it's not wagering. They are called speculative transactions. What they're called?
Speculative transaction.
So we'll discuss about that. You don't worry about that. That is to protect your interest, these future options and all, no? When you're betting on the future price of a stock or on a commodity, they are called speculative transactions. They are not considered as wagers. What they're not considered as?
Wagers.
Okay, we will discuss that as he goes on. No? The second point. Read, Pranav, quickly.
Yes, sir. Second one, promise must be conditional on an event happening or not happening.
Wait. And I'm going to put on my video now. Is it clear? Is the light enough or is it a little dark?
No, sir, it's proper.
Okay, go ahead. Second one. Yeah. What's the second point?
Yes, sir. Promise must be conditional on an event happening or
Or
not
not
happening.
happening. So it's raining, not raining. Correct or no? India winning the match or Pakistan winning the match. So there is a condition on an event which may happen or may not
Happen.
happen. Third one, quickly.
Yes, sir. Third
Go ahead.
one, there must be uncertainty of event.
Uncertainty. If it is a, suppose I have a bet with Kushal that I'll give you 500 rupees if the sun rises tomorrow morning. Is that a wager?
No, sir.
No,
Because
sir.
it's a certain event. It's a certain event. It's
Event.
not an uncertain. Rain, it's an uncertain event. Today is supposed to be Sharat Purnima. So I can say today in Bangalore, the moon will come out. The full moon will be seen. That is an uncertain event because we do not know about the cloud cover, whether the moon will be seen or it will not be
See.
seen, the full moon. Today is the full moon night, right? So those are uncertain events. But the sun coming out tomorrow morning is a guaranteed event. What is a guaranteed event? Understand or no? Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Fourth one, there must be two parties. Each party must stand to win or
Or
lose.
lose. Yeah. So if I win, I'll get the money. If Tanushri win, Tanushri. Remember, you all studied in statistics. Some of you all have taken statistics in your second PUC, and some of you all have done degree. When you do statistics, there is a chapter called game theory. I don't know where it comes. It comes somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Statistics only, sir.
In game theory, you'll have learned a zero sum game. Remember, zero sum game is suppose I put 500 and Tanushri puts 500. So at the end, I win the bet. I'll get plus 500, she'll get minus 500 because she loses it, right? So what is the sum plus 500 minus 500 is equal to?
Zero.
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 That means both of us are going to either one will gain or one will lose. It need not be a zero sum game, but both the parties should win or lose. I can say I'll give you 500 if it rains. You give me 300 if it doesn't rain. That also is okay. But usually, most of the times, wagering agreements are zero sum games. What they are?
Zero sum games.
Where for one it's positive, for the other it is negative.
Negative.
Hmm. Next one.
Yes, sir. There must be common intention to bet at the timing of making such agreement.
Yeah. So we are betting on something, right? Hmm. Just one minute. Just one minute. Just one minute. Yeah, go ahead, Pranav.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sixth one, right? Parties should have no interest in the event except for the stake.
What is the interest of Tanushri if it rains? What is my interest if it rains? There's no interest. We are not gaining or losing anything, right? Correct or no? So if we are not going to benefit or lose anything by the bet, we are not personally interested. Now, let's say Pranav uh, takes an insurance on his bike. So if the bike meets with an accident, the insurance payment will make a payment to him. Otherwise, they won't make a payment to him. Here, he's interested in the event happening or not. He's not interested in the event happening, right? Correct. So there it is called insurance. It's not called a wagering agreement. What is not called a wagering?
Agreement.
Agreement.
Correct or no? So that's why it is called. So suppose, let's say Pranav takes a life insurance. He's interested in him living, and he's not. He takes an life insurance. What is that? In the next next 20 years, I'm going to pay premium, and if I die, my near and dear ones will get 1 crore. He's interested because suppose something happens to him, at least his near and dear ones will get the money. So that is not an wager. Although he's betting on the fact that he'll live for 20 years, and they are betting on the fact that he won't live for 20 years. But since he's interested in the event, it cannot be called a.
Wagering agreement.
But let's say Pranav and I have a bet. I say that who's that fellow? We'll keep one. Who's one old person you'll know? Uh, Okay. Suppose I'm just taking a name. Okay. I'm suppose I say one person. Who's the president of India? I'll say Draupadi Murmu will die in the next 5 years, and or in the next 5 months. And Pranav says that no, she will not die. So we keep a bet of 200 rupees each. Now this is a bet because neither Pranav is interested in Draupadi Murmu living, nor am I interested in.
Draupadi Murmu living.
Correct or no? Got it? Yes or no? So this will be considered a wagering agreement. What will be considered a
Wagering agreement.
understand?
What is except for stake?
What is this? Read that line.
Parties should have no interest in the event except for stake. Stake.
A stake means if they are partly interested in it, like a partnership will dissolve or uh, we enter into an agreement that one of the employees who are a part of our organization will leave. When they have some stake in the event, correct? They are somewhat involved in the event, then it is not considered a wager. What it is not considered a
Wage.
wager.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sir, next is transaction similar to wager gambling.
Okay.
First
Read.
one, lottery transactions.
Hmm.
A lottery is a game of chance
Hmm.
and not of skill or knowledge. Where the prime motive of participant is gambling, the transaction amounts to a wager.
Just one
Even
minute,
if
just one minute. Subiksha is calling up from your caps only. Just hold on. Your Subiksha Akka was calling up. Tomorrow it seems there's a holiday for y'all. Am I
there is,
audible? Huh?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. There is no way, sir.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
There is no way, sir.
Huh? There is a holiday in your college, no? Tomorrow, schools or colleges, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Valmiki
Suppose
Jayanti.
we don't have We don't have holiday.
We don't means
Even we have one.
the classes. That's why she told that the classes will start early tomorrow. They'll start from 4:30 instead of 5:15. So you'll have 3 sessions. Happy, yeah, all of you? Oh, okay. Continue reading. So please digest the fact. Till then, we'll continue. This is called
Yes.
wagering. We'll keep a bet. Future uncertain event. It may or may not happen. May okay,
Yes.
gambling, lottery.
Even if the lottery is sanctioned by the government of India, it is a wagering transaction. The only effect of such sanction is that the person responsible for running the lottery will not be punished under the Indian Penal Code. Lotteries are illegal, and even collateral transactions to it are tainted with illegality. Section 294A of Indian Penal Code.
So just remember this very important thing that all lotteries, if you conduct any lottery, it's a wagering agreement and it cannot be enforceable. It cannot be enforceable by. So tomorrow Sana has a lottery with all the 100 students in CA Foundation. Put 10 rupees. We'll pull out a lottery. Whoever the winner will get what 750. Sana will keep a commission of 100 rupees and whoever the winner will get 900. What will get?
900.
900. Now
900.
this, now let's say you'll all pay 10 rupees and then you pick out the winner. Let's say the winner is Kushal and she doesn't give him the prize. Even if he goes to court, he cannot enforce it because it's a wagering agreement. What it's a wagering?
Wagering agreement.
Wagering agreement. So any person, when you are writing, there was this man, he went abroad and he put an ad in the paper. If you want to know the right of art, right? If you want to know the art of writing without using a pen, please send me $1. What? Please send me $1, and he gave the address, money order. In those days, there was money order or transfer. So everybody said $1. If you want to know the art of writing without a pen, please send me 1 rupee or 5 rupees. Well, let's see. So everybody sent him 5 rupees. He got some 1 lakh people who sent him 5 rupees. He made 5 lakh rupees. Then to all those 1 lakh rupee people, he sent an email. If you want to know the art of writing without a pen, please write with a pencil. What? Please write with a.
Pencil.
Uh, those people filed a case, but they lost. They said, "Why did you pay him 5 rupees? Correct or no? Why did you?"
Paying 500.
Understood or no? So just remember this: that any wagering agreement means any lottery is not. But sir, what about Karnataka state lottery? They are wagering. Tomorrow you win the lottery, 10 lakhs bumper lottery. Karnataka government doesn't give you the money. You can't go to court. But generally, wagering agreements are not illegal if it is sanctioned by the government. What if it is sanctioned by the. Suppose Sana has a lottery scam and without she doesn't take permission from the state government to run a lottery. It is illegal. What it is?
Illegal.
Illegal. But if the government itself runs the lottery, government of Manipur or government of Mizoram, those, since they are done by the government itself, it's a wagering agreement which is null and void, but it is not illegal. What it is not? Illegal.
Illegal.
Understood or no?
Illegal.
Sir, could you repeat?
If the government runs the lottery, it is not illegal, but it is still null and void because it is considered a wagering
Agreement.
agreement.
Yes, sir.
But private individuals, if they run a lottery, it is both illegal as well as it is null and
Void.
void. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So next one.
Hmm.
Crossword puzzles and competitions. Crossword puzzles in which prizes depend upon the correspondence of the competitor's solution with the previously prepared solution kept with the editor of a newspaper is a lottery and therefore a wagering transaction. Case law. State of Bombay versus RMD Chamar Bangwala AIR 1957. Facts. A crossword puzzle was given in the magazine. Above mentioned clause was stated in the magazine. A solved his crossword puzzle and his solution corresponded with previously prepared solution kept with the editor. Held this was a game of chance and therefore a lottery. Crossword puzzles, picture competitions, and athletic competitions, where prizes are awarded on the basis of skill and intelligence, are the games of skill, and hence such competitions are valid. According to the Prize Competition Act 1955, prize competitions in games of skill are not wagers, provided the prize money does not exceed rupees 1000.
Okay. So now listen here carefully. There are two things. What about crossword puzzles? See, there are two types of crossword puzzles. Okay. One type of crossword puzzle is, you all have heard of crosswords, right? Have you all seen that in your
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
papers? Now, there's a crossword puzzle in which the editor has already prepared the answers and he gives the clues. And if your answer matches that of the editor, you get a prize. That is a game of chance. So it's considered a wagering agreement. What is considered a wagering?
Agreement.
But if it is not based on any previously prepared answers by the editor, it's based on your creativity. In that case, it's not considered a wager, it's considered intelligence. So I'll give you an example. It's written one down, one down, and it's three letters, correct or no? And it says an organ of your body on the head. What? An organ of your body on the
Head.
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 And you see a three-letter word. I write I, EYE. Somebody writes EAR, ear. Correct or no? Now, if that person in his lottery, when he prepared the answer, he wrote ear, and your match is ear, and you get the award, but the person who wrote I did not get the
Award.
award, it's a game of chance, right? His luck was that he chose ear instead of I. So it's
I.
a wagering agreement, it's a null and void. However, other crossword puzzles, which are based on intelligent, who gives the rarest answer, correct or no? Games of, which are the other ones which they mentioned? Painting. What are the, just read that line.
So, crossword puzzles, picture compositions, and athletic competitions.
Athletic competitions, running, picture composition, they show your picture, painting. All of them are games of skill. What they're games of?
Skills.
And they are not considered wagering agreement. However, there's a very redundant act in our country. Redundant means an old act in our country which should have been replaced or it should have been modified, but nobody's modifying it. I don't know why. It's called the Prize Competition Act. What it's called? The Prize Competition Act. Which year it is?
55.
55.
1955. In that 1955, 1000 rupees used to be a big amount. Okay. In 1955, if you say 1000 rupees, means today it will be at least 10 lakhs. What it will be at least 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs. I don't know how much it is. Correct or no? Got it?
Yes.
Understood? Okay. Now, in 1955, they said that in case the prize money does not exceed 1000 rupees, all these games, athletic games, uh, picture composition, crosswords, where you require skill and where you require thinking, are not considered wages. But if it is above 1000 rupees, because it's such a huge amount, what it's such a huge amount in those days, suppose in today's days, 25 lakh rupees, it will be considered a wager. What it will be considered a
Wager.
wager. They
Wager.
didn't want unnecessary people. So suppose I say I'm holding a running competition today for all CAPS members. The winner will get 20 lakhs. Now it will be considered a wager, but it's less than 20 lakhs, it's not considered a. So that, just keep that in mind. But that amount has still remained. What the amount has still?
Remain.
Just 1 minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. So since this is an old act, they have gone with 1,000 rupees. But even then, it holds good today. So if you hold any competition where the prize money is more than 1,000 rupees, even though it's a game of skill, it will be considered a wager. What will be considered a
Wager.
wager? Okay, go on to the next
Yes, sir. Speculative transactions,
one.
an agreement or a share market transaction where the parties intend to settle the difference between the contract price and the market price of certain goods or shares on a specified day is a gamble and hence void.
Okay, I'll talk about this. Speculative transactions only when you're settling the amount through a difference is considered as waging. If it's delivery of shares, it's not considered wager. I'm actually going to Goa. That's the problem. Okay, just 1 minute, Pranav. Just hold on. Yeah, I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
okay. So, on Thursday, there is one thing. So they are all calling me up for certain clarifications. Okay. It's for a Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Government of India is conducting an event for persons with disability called Purple Fest. So that's why I have to be the MC over there. So that's why it's all this headache. Okay. Now coming to the point. Uh, Now, what is the speculated transaction and how is the settling amount? I'll just give you an example now. Let's say I enter into an now. Let's say Sana and me are closely associated with the stock market, and let's say we are watching a share called Infosys. Let's say the current price of Infosys is 2,100 rupees. What it's 2,000
100.
now. By November 1st, Rajyotsava Day, I expect the price of Infosys to go up to 2,400. Correct? And Sana says, no, no, sir, it will come down to 1,800. What will come down to 1,000?
800.
100. Correct? No. And we bet. So I say, Sana, if it is above 1,800, no, whatever is the difference you give me. She says, sir, if it is below 2,400, whatever the difference you give me. What is the difference?
You give.
Or let's put it like that. I'll make it easier for you. I'm betting that the price will go up to 2,400. She thinks that the price will not go up to 2,400. It will remain around 2,100 only. Correct or no? So we enter into a contract. Correct or no? So I tell her, Sana, see here, we'll enter into a bet. It'll go above 2,000. She says if it goes above 2,400, no, whatever is the amount above 2,400, I'll give you. If it is below 2,400, whatever is the amount below 2,400, you give me. What you give me.
Give.
Now, this is, we are not trying to buy the share. We are trying to settle the difference. What we are trying to settle the.
Difference.
Now, let's say on November 1st, the price of Infosys is 2,550 rupees. So, Sana will give me 150 rupees. Suppose the price of Infosys on November 1st is 2,250 rupees. I will give her, or let's say it's 2,200 rupees to make it easy for you. So 2,400 minus 2,200, I will give her 200 rupees. What I will give her?
200.
So we are betting on the future price of a share. Now this is considered gambling. What it is considered? As you
Yeah.
asked earlier. But if there is settlement, if I'm buying if I tell I'm going to sell you the share on, I'm going to buy a share from you, Sana, whatever happens on November 1st at 2,400, and we enter into a contract for a future date at 2,400, it's not considered. We are not settling the money through differences, but we are actually entering into a future transaction. That is not betting. What that is not?
Bet.
Betting. But if you are entering into a transaction on the price and settling the money through differences, what settling the money through?
Difference.
Then it is considered betting. Or then it is considered betting and therefore it is null and void.
Void.
Understand? No? Yeah?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Sir, Kushal has raised his hand.
Kushal, please raise your hand. I mean, please ask the question.
Sir, I didn't understood this one.
Huh?
I
See,
didn't understood this one.
sum. What
This
sum?
one. This
This
one,
one.
sir.
Okay, okay. I understood. I'll explain it to you. Okay. See now, Kushal, we both are we are in the stock market. Okay. So now there is a share called Infosys share. What it is called? Infosys
Share.
share. Okay.
Share.
Price today is 2,100 rupees. What the price is? 2,000.
100
100.
rupees.
Now I am thinking that the price will go above 2,400 by November 1st. You are telling no, sir, it will not go. It will remain there only. So I'll take an transaction. I'll keep an agreement with you. If it goes above 2,400 rupees, whatever amount above 2,400 rupees, you have to pay me. What you have to pay me. Understood? You say, sir, if
Yes,
it
sir.
comes below 2,400, how much ever the amount is less than 2,400, you will pay me. What you will
Pay me.
understand. So now let's say it becomes 2,500. I won, no? Because it went above 2,400, right? Correct.
Yes, sir.
So how
So
much
I'll
you'll pay
give you
me?
100.
Very good. Suppose it's 2,350.
Uh,
I will pay
you
you
will
50
pay
rupees.
me
50 rupees.
150.
Oh,
50 rupees, sorry.
50 rupees.
Yes.
You got this one. Got it?
Sir, but how it's not a wagering agreement?
It is. It is. I'm telling you, this is
It
a wagering
is.
agreement. Yeah, this is a wagering
Okay.
agreement. But if I tell you, Kushal, whatever happens, I will buy. You have a share of Infosys. I tell you, Kushal, on November 1st, whatever is the price of the share, you have to sell it to me at 2,400. What you have to sell it to me at?
2,400.
Now, even if it is 2,600, you will sell it to me at 2,400. Even if it is 2,200, I will sell it. I'll pay you 2,000.
400
That is not a wagering agreement. It's a future transaction. What it is a future?
transaction.
Understood or no?
So, sir, it's on estimation. Like here,
Yeah,
it's not an
yeah,
estimation.
yeah.
Okay,
Here it
sir.
is only settling the difference, price higher or lower.
Lower.
Here it is
Yes, sir.
actually buying a share at a future estimated price.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead,
Yes, sir.
Pranav.
Fourth one, horse race transactions. A horse race competition where price payable to the bet winner is less than 500 rupees is a wager. A and B enter into an agreement in which A promises to pay 2 lakh provided Chetak wins the horse race competition. This is not a wagering transaction. However, Section 30 is not applicable in an agreement to contribute towards plate, prize or sum of money of the value rupees 500 or above to be awarded to the winner of a horse race.
Okay, there are two things here. Now, this horse race thing is a little different. Here, if it is less than 500 rupees, it is a wager. What it is a wager. Again, very archaic act price distribution. So let's say I enter into a contract. We go to there's one race course in Bangalore, correct or no? And many of y'all wouldn't have gone inside, but try and go once. Okay, you'll go to that race course. Have you all heard of race course?
Yes, sir.
There is
Yes,
something
sir.
called as a derby. Okay, so you go and go out there, and there are different horses which run. There are horse races which are held every week. It's called the derby. What it's called the derby. Hmm, right. So let's say I bet on a horse, and the prize money is less. The person with whom you book the gambling transaction is called a bookie. If you go there, no, there are some people called bookies. The people who drive the horses are called jockeys. What they're called?
Jockeys.
The persons on whom you bet, the people. There are some people who write down your bets and all. They are called bookies. And the people who bet are called punters. What they're called?
Hunters.
And
Okay. So let's say Adrut goes and he says, I'm betting on this horse, Black Beauty. And if the bet amount is less than 500 rupees, it is a wager. So suppose he wins it, that fellow need not give him. But if the bet amount is more than 500 rupees, it is not a wager. What it is not a?
Wager.
Wager.
Why is it, sir, so stupid? Ulta? Because generally, the people who bet on horses are the people who breed the horses. What? Who breed the
Horses.
Who are the people who breed the horses? These people who take, they have stud farms. The place where a horse is kept is called a stud farm. So they give it oats, they give it badam, they give it, they train the jockeys, they malish it every day, they train it. Each horse is the costliest animal in the world. You know that one horse can be sold for 10 crores, 20 crores, depending upon how many races it can. So they take a lot of care of it, and they bet because they have raised the horse. No, they've trained the horses. It's like training something and trying to win. Like you are training for an athletic competition, right? They train the horses, correct or no? The jockeys have to be of a certain weight. They shouldn't be very.
Heavy.
Yeah. And you've heard of the term, no? You won hands down. Have you heard of the term?
Yes,
I,
sir.
I beat him hands down. That comes from horse racing only. So when the jockey is nearing the finish and the second place winner is so far off, he removes his hands from the reins and he keeps it down. Now the horse need not have the reins; it will win anyway. What it will win?
Any.
That's why it's called, the term has come, winning hands down. What winning?
Hands down.
But anyway, so they breed the horses, they take care of the horses. So that's why they bet on 1,50,000. So those type of uh, bets are not considered as wagers because it's involved you training the horses. But if it's less than 500, it's considered. Now, what is this contributing towards a plate? Now, let's say seven of us have bred horses. I have a stud farm. Pranav has a stud farm. Sana has a stud farm. Ramani has a stud farm, and we each all has one horse. Correct. Now we all say that we will contribute 1 lakh each. This is the plate. What this is the whoever's horse win will get the entire 7 lakhs. What whoever's horse win will get the entire
7 lakhs.
7 lakh.
that is called a plate. What this is called a plate. Even that is
Okay.
not considered a wager. What is not considered a
Wager.
understood or no? Got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir, we're done with transactions similar to wager or gambling. Next
Hmm.
is transactions resembling with wagering transactions but which are not void.
So which are not void. These are void, which are not.
Void. Chit fund. Chit fund does not come within the scope of wager, section 30. In case of a chit fund, a certain number of persons decide to contribute a fixed sum for a specified period, and at the end of a month, the amount so contributed is paid to the lucky winner of the lucky draw.
You all have heard of chit fund, right?
Yes, sir.
Many of your mothers and all would go, no, for that kitty party. That is like
I
chit
sir.
fund. So what do? Let's say there is a group of 12 people. They form a chit fund, correct? Each of them will say we'll contribute 1,000 rupees. What will contribute?
1,000 rupees.
We'll meet at hotel. We'll meet at a hotel. We'll eat nice, whatever food, and then we'll pick out a lucky winner. Whoever wins will get 12,000 rupees. What will get the next month?
12,000.
Then next month they'll remove that fellow. The next 11 chits will be 11,000. It doesn't mean the person who won the first chit won't pay the next month. He'll keep paying. But the advantage for him is that he's won it first 12,000. So he can put it in a bank and he can get interest on that. What he can get?
Interest.
Yeah.
Understood or no? So these type of transactions are called chit funds. What are they called?
Chit fund.
Understood or no?
Yes, sir. Commercial transactions or share market transactions. In these transactions in which delivery of goods or shares is intended to be given or taken do not amount to wagers.
I just now told Kushal, no, I'll buy the shares of Infosys for you for 2,400 rupees, where he's going to deliver the shares to me. I'm not entering into a transaction on the price being higher or lower. Understood or no? Yeah.
Sir, I wanted to ask, sir, in the chit funds, whoever wins only gets the money or something like a building can be taken?
You can take, they have different Shriram chit funds. They'll have some cooker and some prizes and all that. I don't know what it is, but it is, but you have to keep contributing. And in some chit funds, they also bid. Have you heard of the bidding chit funds? Like suppose the 12 of y'all are there. No, some of them says, I want to take the 12,000. So they'll say, how much are you bidding for? He'll say, sir, I will take 1,200 rupees less, but give me the chit. Suppose somebody else bids for 1,000, he bids for 1,000, they'll give it to him. So he'll take only 10,800. The remaining 100 rupees will be distributed among all the 12 members. What will be distributed among all the 12
Members.
like that? There is bidding chit fund, there is chit fund. There are different variations to it, but I explained the simple vanilla one. Correct or no? Understood?
Yes.
You have put some money in chit fund, huh?
Sir,
No, sir.
sir, as I know, I was
Ah.
working in a finance company.
Ah.
So there we had chit funds.
Ah.
So in that, as you said, bidding will be there.
Ah.
And when about the bidding amount, we will see if it is 1 lakhs
Yeah.
fund, everyone will pay. If there is 10,000, they'll pay every month.
Yeah.
And when the 1 lakh, one person will bid for 20,000 and 80 he'll get.
Yeah.
And 20 will remain over there.
There, yeah.
Like that, every month they'll do bid. When it comes to that remain money, when it comes to 1 lakh, one more name will in that month they'll call one more name. So at the end of for this one, everyone won't get have to pay 1 lakh rupees. They may have 85,000.
Yeah. They'll pay
At least
lesser.
for businessmen, it will be easy.
Helpful, yeah.
It
They
will
can
be
get the
helpful.
money upfront and they have to pay less. Correct or no?
In the first month, those who gets so he'll get less money, but
Money
for
will
his business, it will be helpful.
be helpful, yeah. And I told you, that how much of that bidding amount he is taken less, that will be deducted from the amount they are contributing. Yeah. So that's what I told her. But I didn't want to explain that complicated thing to them. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even in our college, we have, sir, as you said, first time, right? No, every month in lots we'll take and full money will get.
That's all. Okay, very good. Okay, so let's go to the next one.
So the next one is games of skill and athletic competition.
Yeah, where the prize money is less than 1,000 rupees, it is.
Yeah.
It is not a.
Correct.
But if it's above 1,000 rupees, it's considered wager. What is considered? Wager. I have already explained this, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Next is a contract of insurance.
Okay. A contract of insurance is not a wager. I told you, you bet on your bike that it will not be to the next and you pay insurance premium. Read it quickly.
Yes, sir. A contract of insurance is a type of contingent contract and is valid under law. And these contracts are different from wagering agreements. So then they've given a table of differences between.
Okay, just see the difference between insurance and wagering agreements. We'll go through this quickly and we'll wind up the chapter and we'll go to the question and answers. Yeah.
So 7 differences.
Yeah. You want 3 people to read to make it interesting? Okay, who take 3 people? No, Pranav, you choose whom you want. Point of difference. Okay, Sana, you see. Sana, you choose. No, 3 people. Or we'll volunteer. Who wants to volunteer?
Sir, Samriddhi raised her hand.
Samriddhi, you read point of difference. Wagering agreement, who will read, and insurance, who will read?
Kushal also raised his hand.
Kushal, what will you read? Wagering. What's the first one?
Contracts of insurance.
Contracts of insurance.
So you read contract of insurance. Samriddhi is reading point of difference.
And Ramani. Ramani.
Okay, she will read the wagering agreement. Okay. So start off point of difference, Samriddhi.
Basis first meaning.
Read Kushal.
Contracts of insurance. It is a contract to indemnify the loss.
Indemnify means compensate the loss. Okay.
Wagering agreement. It is a promise to pay money or money's worth on the happening or non-happening of an uncertain event.
So I've already explained this, so we don't have to do. Indemnify the loss means if you suffer a loss, your bike beats with an accident, how much ever the cost of repairing that bike, that will be paid by the insurance company. Got it? Okay. Second point.
Second point, consideration.
The crux of insurance contract is the mutual consideration, premium and compensation amount.
Wagering agreement. There is no consideration between the two parties. There is just gambling for the money.
So you understood that in contracts of insurance, both the parties are benefiting, no mutual consideration. Let's say Kushal is paying insurance premium every year. So if anything happens to his bike, the insurance premium will pay in. So he's also benefiting. He's getting safeguard of his bike. Insurance company is also benefiting if there's no claim. But in the case of wagering agreement, you are just betting whether it'll rain, not rain. So there is no mutual benefit. Correct? Next one.
Yes.
Samriddhi.
Insurable interest.
Huh?
Insurable interest.
Insured party has insurable interest in the life or property sought to be insured.
There is no property in case of wagering agreement. There is betting on others' life and properties.
So remember insurable interest when you gain by the existence and lose by the destruction. I told Pranav has insurable interest in his own bike. But Pranav has no insurable interest in Kushal's bike. So whether Kushal's bike meets with an accident or not, it's not his problem, right? Correct? So
Yes.
wagering, you're taking something in which you don't have any interest. But insurance, you will take in something which you have interest, the stock of goods, your bike, your car, your life. Correct? Next point, Samriddhi.
Contract of indemnity.
Indemnity, yeah.
Except life insurance, the contract of insurance indemnifies the insured person against loss.
Loser has to pay the fixed amount on the happening of an uncertain.
Okay, so what is this contract of indemnity? In this insurance, you will be indemnified only to the extent of damage which you suffered. So let's Kushal was driving his bike and he met with an accident. The headlights broke. Although he's insured the bike for 50,000, will they give him 50,000 or only the cost of the headlights?
Cost of the
Cost of the
headlights.
So they'll give him 2,000 rupees. So you are paid only to the extent of loss which you suffer, other than life insurance. Life insurance, you cannot value human life. No, so if you take a insurance for 1 crore, they'll pay you 1 crore. If you take 50 lakhs, they'll pay you. Correct.
50 lakhs.
There you can't measure the value of human life, right? But otherwise, they will measure the loss and they'll pay you. In wagering, there's nothing of that sort. We have only decided on an amount, 1,000 rupees. If I win, she'll get the money of, if Tanushri wins, she'll get the money, right? So there is nothing of loss suffered, or there's nothing of loss
Suffered.
Okay. Yeah, next one.
Enforceability.
Yeah, Kushal.
Sorry, sir, I was lost. It is valid and enforceable.
Yeah.
It is void and unenforceable.
So which is valid? Contract of indemnity. Which is a contract of insurance. Which is not enforceable, which is void, is wagering agreement, right? Next one.
That's it, sir.
That's all. So that ends the.
So there are two
No,
more.
sir,
That
there are
is-
no 2 points.
Okay, 2 points. Okay, read the next one.
Yeah. 2 points are there. Premium.
Read.
Calculation of premium is based on scientific and so what's this word? Actuarial calculation of risks.
Okay, so suppose Kushal has to take a insurance premium on his bike. How do you decide? You have to pay premium, no? So there is a person called actuary who will come and assess what is the risk, what is the driving record, what are the risks, etc. And they'll fix an insurance premium. Suppose you take an insurance premium of your go down stock. Suppose it's burnable material like cotton, etc. They'll fix a higher premium. Suppose it's a non-burnable material like steel, they'll fix a lesser premium. So they, depending on the material, depending on the circumstances, depending on the history, they fix the premium. Those are the jobs of the actuary, what it's called an actuary. But in the case of wager, is there anything of that sort? There's nothing of that sort. Or there's nothing of how much we decide, that itself has to be dealt with. Next one, last one, right?
Yes, sir.
Samriddhi.
Yes, sir.
Read the 7th point.
She has not read the.
No, sir said the next point.
Okay, I thought you read it. You didn't read only, Ramani.
I
Okay,
did.
read it out.
No, I didn't. Okay. No such logical calculations are required in case of wagering agreement.
Okay, yeah. So there's no calculations in the actuary. Okay, sorry, Samriddhi. Go to the last one.
Public welfare.
They are beneficial to the society.
They have been regarded as against public welfare.
Yeah, so that's why government has banned online betting. Remember cash betting? All these gum games, rummy and all that have been banned, right? Wagering is a curse to society because you get addicted to it. Just like you get addicted to drinking, alcohol, cigarette, mobile phones, gaming, PUBG, Big Boss. You'll see all those, no? Stupid serials, right? You can get addicted to it. What you can get addicted to it. But in case of insurance, it's a benefit for society, because suppose a person takes a medical insurance, he's very poor and he gets cancer. He'll at least get compensated for the hospital expenses, right? So it's a benefit to society. Insurance is a benefit to society, but wagering is not at all beneficial to.
Public.
Yeah.
Society.
Anything
Done,
else?
sir.
Chapter
Nothing,
is
sir.
done.
Done.
Okay, I'll just
Yes.
close all the windows doors and then we'll do the questions at the back. Correct? Just hold
All
on.
right.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue.
Yes,
With
sir.
the
First is
question and
MC.
answer, we won't do the MCQs first. We'll do the
Oh,
questions because I don't know if we'll have enough time.
yes, sir. Descriptive.
We'll do the descriptive type questions first, and then we'll come back to the. In your exam, I already told you, yeah, your format of your paper does not have any MCQs. You have complete MCQs for economics and maths and stats, right? But your
Yes, sir.
accounts paper and your business law paper is a descriptive paper, right? I've already told you 20 marks, 6 questions, you have to answer any 5. And 20
Yes,
marks
sir.
are divided into 6, 6, 7 and all that. I've told you already. Okay, so let's start off with the descriptive type questions.
Yes, sir. So the first one, an agreement, the meaning of which is not certain, is void. Discuss.
Okay, remember I told you what you do with these type of questions, OBC. You give an opening, what is uncertain agreements, etc. Then you give a body, explain that uncertain agreements are null and void. Give examples. Remember, I placed 500 liters of oil. If you don't describe which oil, and we did some cases also, no, Taylor versus Portington, Guthin versus Lynn. Remember, give those 2, 3 case examples, and then give the conclusion. Or then give the
Conclusion.
conclusion. Understand? So remember, for descriptive trade questions, which is not a case study, the format is OBC. For case study, it's CFC. What it is?
CFC.
Yes,
Concept, facts and analysis, and conclusion. Right? Oh.
yes, sir.
Yeah. He'll read the answer.
Agreement, the meaning of which is uncertain. Section 29. An agreement, the meaning of which is not certain, is void. But where the meaning thereof is capable of being made certain, the agreement is valid. For example, A agrees to sell B 100 tons of oil. There is nothing whatever to show what kind of oil was intended. The agreement is void for uncertainty, but the agreement would be valid if A was a dealer only in coconut oil, because in such a case, its meaning would be capable of being made certain.
Certain.
Yes, sir.
Next one. Okay, next question.
Yes, sir. Though a minor is not competent to contract, nothing in the Contract Act prevents him from making the other party bound to the minor. Discuss.
Remember, this is minor as a beneficiary. What minor as a?
Beneficial.
So, a minor, the case in law is, you will first discuss contracts with minors are null and void, Moiri Bibi versus Dharmodas Ghosh. However, a minor cannot be cheated or he cannot be robbed from being a beneficiary into the contract. Remember, we did 2 cases, Abdul Ghaffar versus Prem Pyari where he was supplying groceries. And we also did one more case, Raghav versus Srinivas, where he lent money on the mortgage. Correct or no? So you can be a beneficiary from a contract, but if you are entering into a contract, the contract is null and void. So the court protects you from being a beneficiary. So you can issue a check also to a minor. A minor can also become a partner, but he's a partner of profit only. What is the partner of profit? Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So read quickly. No.
Yes,
Read
sir.
the answer.
Minor can be a beneficiary or can take benefit out of a contract. Though a minor is not competent to contract, nothing in the Contract Act prevents him from making the other party bound to the minor. Thus, a promissory note duly executed in favor of a minor is not void and can be sued upon by him, because he, though incompetent to contract, may yet accept a benefit. A minor cannot become a partner in a partnership firm. However, he may, with the consent of all partners, be admitted to the benefits of partnership. Section 30 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Example, a mortgage was executed in favor of a minor. Held, he can get a decree for the enforcement of the mortgage.
This is the Raghav versus Srinivasa case I told you, no? Okay.
So what's a decree?
Decree is an order from the court. When the court gives an order, no, that you have to pay a certain sum of money, it is called decree. The court orders Kushal, you have to pay 50,000 as compensation to Pranav. That is called a decree. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Next.
Okay, sir. Third
Okay.
question.
Yeah.
A student was induced by his teacher to sell his brand new car to the latter the latter at less than the purchase price to secure more marks in the examination. Accordingly, the car was sold. However, the father of the student persuaded him to sue his teacher. State whether the student can sue his teacher.
So read the last eight. So first you'll give the concept. This is the case study. Concept. This is undue influence. What this is undue? So define undue influence as per section 16. When one person is in a relationship with the other and he has is in a position to dominate the will of the other, it is considered as undue. For an unfair advantage, it is considered undue influence. Give the definition, concept. Then you give the facts, and in this case, the teacher has induced the student to sell his car at a lower price, which means that he has exercised undue influence under section 16. And you can give the case law, which is similar to the case of Manu Singh versus Umatat Pandey. And then you will give the conclusion. The father has every right to sue the teacher, and the student can avoid the contract because the contracts in undue influence are voidable. What they are? Voidable. So give the meaning, concept of undue influence, give the facts of the case in 1 or 2 lines and analyze the case, comparing it to some other case law, and then give the conclusion or then give the conclusion. Understood? No?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yes, A can sue his teacher on the ground of undue influence under the provisions of Indian Contract Act 1872. According to Section 16 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, a contract is said to be induced by undue influence where the relations subsisting between the parties are such that one of the parties is in a position to dominate the will of the other, and he uses that position to obtain an unfair advantage over the other. A person is deemed to be in position to dominate the will of another, A, where he holds a real or apparent authority over the other, or B, where he stands in a fiduciary relationship to the other, or C, where he makes a contract with a person whose mental capacity is temporarily or permanently affected by reason of age, illness, or mental or bodily distress. For example, an old illiterate person. A contract brought as a result of coercion, undue influence, fraud, or misrepresentation would be voidable at the option of the person whose consent was caused.
Next one.
Yes, sir. Explain the concept of misrepresentation in matters of contract.
This is misrepresentation? Yeah. Okay, this one. Oh, this question goes on, huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sohan induced Suraj to buy his motorcycle, saying that it was in a very good condition. After taking the motorcycle, Suraj complained that there were many defects in the motorcycle. Sohan proposed to get it repaired and promised to pay 40% of the cost of repairs. After a few days, the motorcycle did not work at all. Now, Suraj wants to rescind the contract. Decide giving reasons whether Suraj can rescind the contract.
Leave the first part of the question, which you'll have to answer separately. But see here, Sohan sold a motorcycle to Suraj saying it was in very good condition. But Suraj bought it, he found it was useless and there were a lot of repairs required. Might be it's misrepresentation that he didn't know about the repairs. And now again Suraj got it repaired, correct or no? And he paid 40%, Sohan paid. And then again it is not working. What again it is not working. Now see in misrepresentation, the contract can be avoided. That's true. But also remember one more thing when we learned in misrepresentation is if you accept the contract, here he accepted the contract. He told you pay 40% of the repairs. So he did not avoid the contract. So if once you have accepted the contract, either expressly or impliedly, now you cannot rescind the contract or cancel the contract and it does not become voidable. What it does not become?
Voidable.
But so by asking him to pay 40% of the repair cost, he indirectly accepted the contract. What he accepted the
Contract.
section 19. So once you accept a contract, even though it's a case of at that time only he should have returned the bike, it would have been okay. But he told, okay, I'll pay you 40%. This stupid fellow agreed. He shouldn't have agreed. Okay, so that is the gist of the case. So you'll have to give the concept, what is misrepresentation, etc. Then talk about misrepresentation. Contract can be avoided. Then talk about section 19. But however, if you have accepted the contract through an implied means, you cannot rescind the contract. So now Suraj cannot return the motorbike. Okay, anyway, he'll read the answer. You'll come to know.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Misrepresentation. According to Section 18 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, misrepresentation is when a person positively asserts that a fact is true, when his information does not warrant it to be so, though he believes it to be true. When there is any breach of duty by a person which brings an advantage to the person committing it by misleading another to his prejudice. When a party causes, however innocently, the other party to the agreement to make a mistake as to the substance of the thing which is the subject of an agreement, the aggrieved party, in case of misrepresentation by the other party, can avoid or rescind the contract. Section 19, Indian Contract Act 1872. The aggrieved party loses the right to rescind the contract if he, after becoming aware of the misrepresentation, takes a benefit under the contract or in some way affirms it.
Takes a benefit from the contract or affirms it. So here he's affirmed it, right? Got it?
Yes. Accordingly, in the given case, Suraj could not rescind the contract as his acceptance to the offer of Sohan to bear 40% of the cost of repairs impliedly amount to final acceptance of the sale.
Next one.
Yes, sir. Mr. Samanth owned a motor car. He approached Mr. Chotu and offered to sell his motor car for 3 lakh rupees. Mr. Samanth told Mr. Chotu that the motor car is running at the rate of 30 kilometers per liter of petrol. Both the fuel meter and the speed meter of the car were working perfectly. Mr. Chotu agreed with the proposal of Mr. Samanth and took delivery of the car by paying 3 lakh rupees to Mr. Samanth. And after 10 days, Mr. Chotu came back with the car and stated that the claim made by Mr. Samanth regarding fuel efficiency was not correct, and therefore there was a case of misrepresentation. Referring to the provisions of the Indian Contract Act 1872, decide and write whether Mr. Chotu can rescind the contract in the above ground.
Remember, again, this is a case of, I told you, generally a contract or misrepresentation can be avoided. But I told you, if by ordinary diligence, the person who's entering into the contract can find out whether there is a misrepresentation, and even then he does not find it out, he cannot avoid the contract. What he cannot avoid the contract. There is one line which is very important. The gas meter and the mileage meter is working properly. Speed meter, right? So
Speed
Mr.
meter and
fuel meter. So you would have put 1 liter and you should have driven it, and you would have seen that it's running only 15 kilometers or 20 kilometers. By ordinary, just by doing one simple check, you would have made out whether it is a misrepresentation or not. Correct or no? But he did not take the effort. So in case by ordinary diligence, if the person to whom the contract is made can made out, I told you in 2 cases. One when there is misrepresentation, and second when there is silence is fraud. In these 2 cases, by ordinary diligence, if the party can make out, then the court will not allow him to rescind the contract or cancel the contract. Understood or no?
Excuse me, sir.
You are excused.
Sir, in case of fraud, the questions would consist of the sentences like the intention of the party was not right.
Yeah, and here they will say, yeah, they would, or they will say, what is that fellow's name who sold the car?
Samant.
Mr. Samanth knew that he had a car which had a mileage of 25 kilometers per liter, but falsely represented or told Mr. Chotu that it was running at 30 kilometers per
Later.
then it becomes fraud. Understood?
Ha, sir, got it.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, read the answer, no?
As per the provisions of Section 19 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, when consent to an agreement is caused by coercion, fraud, or misrepresentation, the agreement is a contract voidable at the option of the party whose consent was so caused. A party to contract whose consent was caused by fraud or misrepresentation may, if he thinks fit, insist that the contract shall be performed and that he shall be put in the position in which he would have been if the representations made had been true. Exception. If such consent was caused by misrepresentation or by silence, fraudulent within the meaning of Section 18, the contract, nevertheless, is not voidable if the party whose consent was so caused had the means of discovering the truth with ordinary diligence.
Ordinary diligence. This is all the concept. Now we'll go to the facts of the case. Okay?
In the situation given in the question, both the fuel meter and the speed meter of the car were working perfectly. Mr. Chotu had the means of discovering the truth with ordinary diligence. Therefore, the contract is not voidable. Hence, Mr. Chotu cannot rescind the contract in the above ground.
Next one. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Ishan, aged 16 years, was studying in an engineering college. On
Okay.
1st March 2018, he took a loan of rupees 2 lakhs from Vishal for the payment of his college fee and agreed to pay by 30th May 2019. Ishan possesses assets worth 15 lakhs. On due date, Ishan fails to pay back the loan to Vishal. Vishal now wants to recover the loan from Ishan out of his assets. Decide whether Vishal would succeed, referring to the provisions of the Indian Contract Act 1872.
Again, you will go to the concept. The concept is a minor contracts are null and void. However, if a minor enters into a contract for necessities of life, the minor's property can be used to repay any debt taken by the minor. So here, the necessity of life includes education, which will give him a suitable standard of life. Therefore, the laptop which he purchased for his education is a necessity of life. And therefore, there's a quasi contract where the person who's supplying the necessities of life can recover the money from his assets. He has already 15 lakhs. He bought a laptop only for 2 lakhs, right? You know?
Yes.
Right? So you can recover the money under this is under section 68 quasi contract, and this is also under section 11 for minor cannot contract. But you can recover the money because he is buying it. Suppose they would have said Mr. Ishan entered into a contract to buy a luxury, what do you say, a luxury antique piece for his house. Then it would not have been considered as a because it's not a necessity of life, correct or no? Or if they would have said Mr. Vishal already, Mr. whoever that guy, and Ishan already had one laptop and he purchased another laptop. Necessity should not be more than one. What it should not be more than Ishan has already a laptop, suitable laptop, and he decides to buy an iMac new laptop for 2 lakh rupees. Then it is not considered a necessity of. Then he wouldn't have been able to recover. What he wouldn't have been able to recover. But since here it is a laptop for education and it is a necessity of life, he can recover. What he can?
Recover.
Sir,
Hmm. Hmm.
sir, if the minor bought something luxurious and his asset, he does not have any assets which can be sold to repay,
Then they'll try and return. If they can recover the antique piece, they'll report it back. No, they'll try and restore the people to their original position. What to their original?
position. And if
When the,
that's also not possible, then
that's also not possible. Then the person who sold the antique piece will suffer the loss because the contract with the minor is null and
void. And sir, for the necessities,
for the necessity, if he doesn't have assets of his own, he can't do anything. No, unless you can recover only from the assets of the minor. You cannot recover from the minor. Correct? If the
okay,
minor has no assets, then where will you recover the money? Here they mention he has assets of 15 lakh. Suppose they say he has, in the same case, suppose they said he has assets worth 50,000. You could have recovered only 50,000. The remaining 1.5 lakhs would have been bad debts.
bad debts.
Yeah, understand. You don't write bad debts, but it would not have been recoverable. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Pranav, can you read the answer?
Yes, sir. According to Section 11 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, every person is competent to contract who is of age of maturity according to the law to which he is subject, and who is of sound mind, and who is not disqualified from contracting by any law to which he is subject. A person who has completed the age of 18 years is a major, and otherwise he will be treated as a minor. Thus, Ishan, who is a minor, is incompetent to contract, and any agreement with him is void. Mohiri Bibi versus Dharmadas Ghosh, 1903. Section 68 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, however, prescribes the liability of a minor for the supply of things which are the necessaries of life to him. It says that though minor is not personally liable to pay the price of necessaries supplied to him or the money lent for the purpose, the supplier or lender will be entitled to claim the money price of goods or services which are necessaries suited to his condition of life, provided that the minor has a property. The liability of minor is only to the extent of the minor's property.
Only to the
Thus,
extent of minus property, Kushal, remember. Hmm.
Thus,
Yes, sir.
according to the above provision, Vishal will be entitled to recover the amount of loan given to Ishan for the payment of college fees from the property of the minor. That's it,
Okay, I
sir.
thought it was a laptop. Okay, that's not college fees. That's it. No more questions, huh?
No, sir, only six.
Oh, you. Such a big chapter. So many things I missed out and all.
Yes, sir.
Oh, God. They've not done agreements explicitly declared void and agreements opposed to public policy. Hmm. Nothing. Legality of object they didn't touch also. Okay, doesn't matter. Y'all will do the RTPs and MTPs, no? You'll come, no? But these questions, but it's good to go through the question at the back, but that's not exhaustive. Y'all will have to study much more. Got it or no?
Yes, sir.
At least this chapter is big. They should have given at least 10, 12 questions. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Good for y'all. Let's go to the MCQs. We have time, no? Still. Hmm.
Yes, sir.
So we can finish all the MCQs. Okay, we'll take people. They'll only answer quickly. And who is the first person? Sana, choose somebody, and then Pranav will read the question, and that person will answer.
Sir,
Go alphabetically. Go from top down, or go from the new batch. Go bottom up. Go from the last person to the first person.
sir, first Mohammed.
Hmm? Which Mohammed?
Mohammed Mirshad.
Mohammed?
Mirshad, I
Nir-
guess. I
Nirshad.
don't. Sir, I think I have mispronounced his name. I don't know.
Mohammed Nirshad, what's your full name? Are you there?
Yes, sir. Mohammed Mirshad.
Mirshad. Okay, Mirshad. He'll read out the question, MCQ. You try and answer, okay? A, B, C, D. If you can't answer, I'll help, okay? What are you doing, Mohammed Mirshad?
Yes,
You're
sir.
doing BCom, you're doing? Or PUC?
See.
PUC, yeah? Where?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. He'll read out the question. Pranav, read.
Yes, sir. Ordinarily, a minor's agreement is A. Void ab initio, B. Voidable, C. Valid, D. Unlawful.
Tell me, Mohammed. What did he say?
The
What did he say?
unlawful.
No. Minor's agreement is not unlawful. It is void ab initio. What it is void ab initio. It is not illegal. You can buy and sell from a 16-year-old child. It's not illegal, but it is void ab initio. What it is void ab initio.
Yes.
Okay, good. Go to the next person, Sana, quickly.
Ha, sir, Manyashri.
Manishri, uh, you're there?
Sir.
Yeah, he'll read out the question, you answer. Okay, quickly.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Consent is not said to be free when it is caused A. by coercion, B. by undue influence, C. by fraud, D. by all of these.
Manishri?
Sir, I think fraud.
No, all of these. Coercion. Free consent, I told you, there are 5 ways. One is CUFMM. Remember, I told you coercion, undue influence, fraud, misrepresentation, and mistake. Correct? So here it's all of the above. What it is? All of the. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the third. Who's the next person, son?
Sir, Agastya.
Okay, Agastya, you're there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he'll read out the question.
Yes, sir. When the consent of a party is obtained by fraud, the contract A is void, B is voidable, C valid, D illegal.
Agastya? Not void, voidable. Remember, I told you for coercion, undue influence, misrepresentation, and fraud, the contract is voidable. For mistake, the contract is void. What it is?
So why not illegal? Because it's a fraud, right?
Yeah, but it is considered voidable. What it is considered? Because if you want to continue with the contract, you can continue. If you don't want, you cannot. Need not
Continue. Okay,
continue with
sir.
the. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm. Next one.
So next, Sneha.
Hi, Sneha.
Hi, sir.
He'll read the next question answer.
The threat to commit suicide amounts A to coercion, B to undue influence, C to misrepresentation, D to fraud.
Sir, maybe fraud.
Fraud. Threat to commit suicide. Remember, we did prohibited by the Indian Penal Code. Coercion. What it is called as?
Coercion.
Coercion. We did that case also. Chikkam Amiraju versus Seshamma. Okay.
Okay, sir.
It's coercion. Okay, go to the next one.
So next, Diksha.
Hi, Viksha.
Diksha.
Diksha. Hi, Diksha.
Hi, sir.
Answer the next question, okay?
Moral pressure is involved in the case of A. Coercion, B. Undue influence, C. Misrepresentation, D. Fraud.
Moral pressure. Tell fast.
Sir, I think undue influence.
Very good. First person who got it right. Which question is this? Question number? Huh?
Right.
5.
5. You are the first person out of the first 5 people who got it right. Congratulations. Okay, excellent. Let's go to the next question.
So Dhanya Hegde.
Danya Hegde.
Yes, sir.
He'll read the question answer.
A wrong representation, when made without any intention to deceive the other party, amounts to A. Coercion, B. Undue influence, C. Misrepresentation, D. Fraud.
Sir, I think misrepresentation.
Very correct. Without intention to deceive. With intention to deceive, it is called fraud. Very good, Danya. One person started giving right answer. Now many are giving. Very good. Go to the next person. Sana.
Sir Akanksha.
Huh?
Akanksha.
Okay. Akanksha?
Hi, sir.
Yeah, he'll read the question, you answer, okay?
Yes, sir. Which of the following statement is true? A threat to commit suicide does not amount to coercion. Undue influence involves use of physical pressure. Ignorance of law is no excuse. Silence always amounts to fraud.
Which is true. First
Sir,
one, just, yeah, tell me.
I think ignorance of law is no excuse.
Very true. That is correct. All the other are false. For all the others are false.
False.
Read the other statements, they'll come to know why it is false. Read
A
it,
threat
Pranav.
to commit suicide does not amount to coercion.
It amounts to coercion, right? They've said does not amount. It amounts to coercion. Second one,
Undue influence involves use of physical pressure.
involves use of moral pressure. That's why it's not true. Correct? And fourth one,
Silence always amounts to fraud.
silence may amount to fraud. It does not always amount to
Fraud.
okay. Okay, next person.
Nandita.
Nandita? You're there, Nandita? Huh? Okay. Answer the question.
In case of illegal agreement, the collateral agreements are A. Valid, B. Void, C. Voidable, D. Any of these.
Very good. Correct. All collateral agreements support the illegal agreements are also void. Next person.
So Shravan Hegde.
Hi, Shravan.
Hi, sir.
Okay. Be ready. Pranav.
An agreement the object or consideration of which is unlawful, A is void, B is valid, C is voidable, D is contingent.
Sir, it's void.
It's void. All unlawful illegal agreements are null and void. Very good. Go to the next question. Who's the next person?
Deepthi.
Hi, Deepthi. You're there, Deepthi? Go to the next person.
Sir, Smriti Hegde.
Hi, Smriti.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. She'll read out the question. Please answer.
Yes, an agreement is void if it is opposed to public policy. Which of the following is not covered by heads of public policy?
Which is
A.
not
Trade,
covered, okay?
A. Trading with an enemy. B. Trafficking in public offices. C. Marriage brokerage contracts. D. Contracts to do impossible acts.
Smriti Hegde, right?
Yes.
Sir.
What do you think? Which is not agreement opposed to public policy? Take a guess. A, B, C, D. Choose.
Sir, I think B.
No. B. The answer is D. See, trading with enemy is also opposed to public policy. It's mentioned there. No, marriage brokerage contracts also opposed to public policy. What was the second one?
Trafficking in
Public office also agreement. The last one, contract to do impossible acts, is not agreement opposed to public, which will harm the public. No, so that is not an agreement opposed to public policy. Okay, good, Smriti. I like the way you say hello, sir. Tell one more time.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Smriti. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Sir, Vinyas.
Vinyas, be ready. You're there, Vinyas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, read the question.
A paid 5,000 rupees to a government servant to get him a contract for the canteen. The government servant could not get the contract. Can A recover 5,000 rupees paid by him to the government servant? A. Yes, the agreement is opposed to public policy. B. No, the agreement is opposed to public policy. C. No, the agreements are avoidable agreement and can be avoided by A. D. No, the agreement falls under section 23 and hence illegal.
Can he recover the money? Huh?
Answer is no. The agreement falls under section 23 and hence illegal.
Very good. Why is it not agreement opposed to public policy? This is not trafficking in public office. This is trafficking in public. He is trying to make him do something which is against his duty. Correct or no? Right. So therefore it is illegal, or therefore it is illegal. Interest against obligations, or interest against obligation. So getting a college canteen contract is not trafficking in public office. So it is illegal. Therefore it is void. Or therefore it is void. So you cannot recover the money. Who's the next to Vinyas?
Sir, Dhanya B. Bhatt.
Danya Bhatt. Are you there, Danya Bhatt? Move on to the next person.
Sir, Shreya Bhatt.
Shreya Bhatt.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Listen to the question and answer, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Pranav.
Yes, sir. With regard to the contractual capacity of a person of unsound mind, which one of the following statements is most appropriate? A person of unsound mind can never enter into a contract. B. A person of unsound mind can enter into a contract. C. A person who is usually of unsound mind can contract when he is, at the time of entering into a contract, of sound mind. D. A person who is occasionally of unsound mind can contract, although at the time of making the contract he is of unsound mind.
Tough one, no, Shreya?
Sir, I think C.
Very true. When he is of unsound mind, lunatic. But when he is of sound mind, he can enter into a...
100.
Yeah. How many points are... How many are over, Pranav? How many points?
So 12 questions are done.
Still?
There are a total of 24 questions.
She. No, I'll only start doing it because we don't have time, no, till 7 o'clock. No, it's already 6:50, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the next question? Quickly.
An agreement made under mistake of fact by both parties, forming the essential subject matter of the agreement is A. Void, B. Voidable, C.
Answer is
Valid.
void. Void, void. When the mistake of subject matter, bilateral mistake, it is null and void. Go to the next question, 14th.
A is in dire need of 1 lakh rupees but was unable to get any loan from banks as he had no security to offer. A approached his friend B, who, knowing the helpless position of A, lent money at a very high rate of interest, saying that he had himself borrowed the money from C. The contract is A, vitiated by undue influence that B had exercised over A due to his close friendship. B, void as the rate of interest being very high was unconscionable. C, not valid as B had wrongly misled A that he had borrowed money from C. D, valid as a friend could not be supposed to have wielded undue influence only because money lent carried a higher rate of interest.
See here, remember I told you, whenever you enter into contract, and if the circumstances are such that there is difficulty in the market and all, you can charge a high rate of interest. You're not taking unfair advantage. You're doing so because of your difficulty. So the contract is valid. What the contract is? Suppose they would have given a rate of interest at 100% or 50%, but here they've just mentioned a high rate of interest because he didn't have money. What he didn't have?
Money.
Money. So he himself borrowed at a high rate. So it will be considered a valid transaction. What will be considered a?
Valid time.
Okay, next one. Quickly, quickly.
Yes, sir. Which of the following is not an exception to the rule that agreement and restraint of trade is void? A partner can be prevented for carrying on similar business. B, an outgoing partner can be restrained on carrying similar business. C, on dissolution of the firm, partners may agree not to carry on similar business. D, the seller of goodwill of business can be prevented of carrying any kind of business at any place.
Which of the following is not an exception? Can anybody tell me? A is? Just read a partner.
D,
Partner
sir.
can be
D.
What is D? B or D you are telling?
D, sir. The seller of goodwill of the business can be prevented for carrying any kind of business at any place.
Why is it not true? Any kind of business at any place. It's not any kind of business at any place. It is only that type of business which he is selling and only within a reasonable geographical area. What only within a reasonable geographical
Area.
area. So if he's selling a sweet shop, he can be prevented from selling sweets in a radius of 7 kilometers. They cannot say you cannot start any kind of business, apparel, leather, in all your life in any place across Bangalore. It's not possible. So that's why the D one is wrong. Correct or no? Okay, quickly. Next one. Point now. Question number. Pranav.
So question number 16.
Okay, quickly, quickly.
An agreement to pay money or money's worth on the happening or non-happening of a specified uncertain event is A, a
Wagering agreement. Okay, so let's go to the next one. You all know this. We did it today. 17.
A wagering agreement in India is declared by the Contract Act as A, illegal and void, B, void but not illegal,
It's
C,
void but not illegal. What it is? Void but not
illegal.
illegal. 18th point.
An agreement, the object of which is to procure a public post is A, void, B, voidable, C, valid, D, defective.
Void. Correct or not? To secure a public post, government lecture, you pay some money. Its agreements opposed to public policy, therefore it is void. 19th.
While obtaining the consent of the promise, keeping silence by the promiser when he has a duty to speak about the material facts amounts to consent obtained by A, coercion, B, misrepresentation, C, mistake, D, fraud.
Fraud. No, when you have to speak, duty to speak, and you don't speak, it is considered a fraud. Okay, next one.
A enters into an agreement with B, who has robbed A of 10,000 rupees, to drop prosecution against him in consideration of B's returning 8,000 rupees. Afterwards, B refused to pay. A can get from B 8,000 rupees, 100 rupees, nothing, 10,000 rupees plus damages.
He cannot get anything rupees, correct? Because he is agreeing to drop prosecution. No, this is called stifling prosecution. What it is called? Stifling
prosecution.
So he can't get any money. Understood? Next.
On attaining the age of majority, a minor's agreement, A, cannot be ratified by him.
It
B,
cannot be
becomes
ratified by him. I told you, no. Once you reach 18, can you ratify an agreement? Can you make it good? No. Next.
yes, sir. A threat to kidnap one's son in consideration of 5 lakh rupees is void because of inadequacy of consideration, incompetence of parties, absence of free consent, all of the above.
Absence of free
Consent.
consent.
In which of the following cases aggrieved part can sue for damages? A. Fraud. B. Mistake. C. Undue influence. D. Misrepresentation.
Fraud. When you can claim for damages, you can claim it only for
Fraud.
fraud. Mm.
Last question, sir. A mere attempt to deceive a party to a contract. A. Is fraud even though the party is not deceived. B. Is not fraud unless the party is actually deceived. C. Amounts to coercion. D. Amounts to misrepresentation.
Is not fraud until the party is
Actually deceived.
deceived. Okay, so we finish this. Tomorrow, if I have your class, we'll start the next chapter. We'll do what's the next chapter, Pranav?
It's a performance of
We will skip that and we'll do the next one. We'll do breach of contract, then contingent, and we'll come back to performance at the end, right?
yes,
Okay.
sir. Brief contract.
We'll do the next chapter, breach of contract. Okay, guys, thank you so much. We'll continue the next class.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Hello friends, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Shall we
Good
start?
evening.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. We'll start. Come on, guys. Everyone, switch on the videos. First, I heard there was something special yesterday. That should, at least that should have an impact. Pranav, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. First. Okay. What were we discussing in the last class?
Equations.
Equations. Very good. So we completed the simultaneous linear equations, correct? Last class we solved
Yes, sir.
exercise questions as well, including the application based questions. Fine. So we'll continue with this discussion. We have to discuss about quadratic equations. So with regard to quadratic equations, in the initial class of equations, we had discussed that in a quadratic equation, what is the highest power?
2.
2.
How many roots we will have? How many solution? 2.
2.
Two roots. So how do we calculate them? That's the challenge that we have to see. Now, before we look into all those calculations aspect, quadratic equation is an equation having the highest power of the variable being 2. So we will denote a quadratic equation in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Right? Highest power being the being 2. If these quadratic equations are of two types, if the value of b is 0, then we get ax square plus c equals 0. Because if b is 0, this entire thing becomes 0. Such a quadratic equation is called pure quadratic equation. Whereas if b is not equal to 0, then it is called affected quadratic equation. Pure quadratic equations, affected quadratic equations. Are we clear? Yes. Yeah. Coming to the calculation aspect, in the simultaneous linear equations also we discussed two methods. What were the two methods there?
Elimination.
Elimination and
Cross
Multiplication.
Very good. Elimination and cross multiplication method. Perfect. Here as well we have two methods. One is called factorization method and the other one is formula method. Okay, so factorization method is what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to divide the given equation into two parts, into two factors. How do we divide them into two factors? We will discuss about it and accordingly simplify. So those two factors gives us two roots. Whereas formula method, we have a formula, apply that formula, you get the answer. Again here, there is no rule that we have to apply a particular method and get the answer. No, it depends purely on the at that particular point in time what is easy, what is faster. However, formula method we cannot miss because in certain cases in examination, direct questions where we have to apply the formula and get the answer kind of a question can be asked. So for that purpose, formula method cannot be missed. And in certain cases, factorization method might be difficult. It might not work. We might not get the factors straightforward. Right? In such cases, we always apply formula method. Okay. So how do we, what's the formula basically? To calculate the roots, the formula is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. What are these a, b and c? These values a, b and c. Applying this, since we should have two roots in a quadratic equation, we have plus or minus. Plus is one root, minus is the other. Okay, applying this, we get the roots. Similarly, factorization method, we have to divide a given equation. For example, if I have ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we divide this equation into two parts, into two categories, or rather two factors. And then those two factors will give us the roots. How do we divide? How do I find out the factors? We'll understand that with the help of an example. Okay, that's better. Instead of us solving, or rather getting the theory, it's difficult. So easily we can identify with the help of an example. I'll take 2x square plus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. Now, whenever we are finding out the factors, whenever we are dividing the what is a quadratic equation into two factors, we have to keep in mind two things. Those two factors, the sum of those two factors, if I add them, I should get the value of b. And the product of those two factors, if I multiply them, I should get a into c. A into c. So here, what is a into c?
10.
2 into 5, product is 10. Sum is 3. So product should be 10, sum should be 3. What could be the factor?
Sir, sum will not come, subtraction will come, sir.
Correct. So,
Why
okay, fine. I understood your
5
point.
and
I'll
2.
make this minus 5. Now what is the product?
Sir, minus 2 plus 5.
Product is
Minus-
2 into minus 5 minus 10. Sum is 3. So in what combination I get product of two numbers as minus 10 and sum of two numbers as 3?
Sir, minus 2 plus 5.
Minus 2 plus 5.
Very good. 5 minus 2 is 3. 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. Okay. For those who are learning it for the first time, how did I start with 5 and minus 2? Always start with the sum 3. By adding those two numbers, you should get 3. Look at various scenarios, various combinations such that their product is minus 10. Okay. By doing that, you'll get it. Everyone following? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Once I get that, I will split 3x as 2x square plus 5x minus 2x minus 5. 5x minus 2x is 3x. Correct? I'm splitting them based on the two factors that I got. X common, x into 2x plus 5 minus 1 common. If I take minus 1 common here, I get 2x plus 5 again. So I should get the same value, rather the same term in both the commons. Okay, that is the one point that we have to keep in mind. Now with this, what happened? I get 2x plus 5 into x minus 1 is equal to 0. If I take 2x plus 5 common, x minus 1 remain equal to 0. Now, what does this denote? Product of two numbers is 0. Product of 2 numbers
plus 5 equals to 0.
Product of two numbers is 0 means either of these two numbers should be 0. Only then product can be 0. So 2x plus 5 will be equal to 0, or x minus 1 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to minus 5, or x is equal to minus 5 by 2, or x is equal to 1. So these are the two roots, minus 5 by 2 and 1. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Same. If I apply formula here, what is the value of a?
2.
2. 3.
3. C
Minus
minus 5 minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. So minus b minus 3 plus or minus root of 3 square minus 4 into a into c divided by 2 into a. Minus 3 plus or minus root of 3 square is 9. Minus into minus plus 4 2s are 8. 8 5s are 40. Divided by 2 2s are 4. So minus 3 plus or minus root 9 plus 40 is 49 divided by 4. That is minus 3 plus or minus square root of 49 is 7 divided by 4. So here the roots will be either minus 3 plus 7 by 4 or minus 3 minus 7 by 4. Minus 3 plus 7 is 4. 4 by 4 is 1. Minus 3 minus 7 is minus 10. Minus 10 by 4 or 2
5
5s.
by
2s are minus 5 by 2. We got the same answer. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Excellent. If that is the case, write down heading quadratic equations. Quadratic equation. Below that, an equation of the form an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is called a quadratic equation. Is called a quadratic equation. Below that, 2 arrow marks. 2 arrow marks. Left hand side. If b is equal to 0, if b is equal to 0, then it is called pure quadratic equation. Then it is called pure quadratic equation. Right hand side. If b is not equal to 0, if b is not equal to 0, then it is called affected quadratic equation. Below that, a quadratic equation has 2 roots. Completely below that, solving a quadratic equation under that 2 arrow marks. 2 arrow marks. Left hand side, factorization method. Below that, identifying two factors such that the the sum of those two factors is equal to B and product is equal to C by A. Correct?
A into C.
C into
A.
A. Product is equal to C into A or A into C. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right hand side, formula method. Under that, you can write this formula. X is equal to minus B plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC whole divided by 2A. Below that, completely below that, example, take this example, 2x square plus 3x minus 5 equals 0. Solve it under both the methods so that we have both ready.
So what is it after minus in the second step?
Here,
Yes,
One.
sir.
x into 2x plus 5 minus 1.
Okay.
Correct, Vinyas. Yes, Jivan.
Sir, inside sum we can take difference also, na sir?
Instead of
Sum
sum,
equals to
Ah,
We
sum
can
equals
take different.
correct. Yes. Done.
Complete.
Just 2 minutes. Yes, sir, done.
Everyone completed both the methods? Yes. Okay. So further, before we solve few more problems, if they have just given us the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, if they are asking us to calculate sum of the roots and product of the roots, we need not solve the equation, find out the roots and then add and then find the products. We have a ready-made formula. Sum of the roots is minus b by a. Product of the roots is c by a. How does that work? We'll test it here. See, we have the two roots as minus 5 by 2 and 1, correct? The two roots. So, if I have to calculate the sum, minus 5 by 2 plus 1, 2 is the LCM, minus 5 plus 2, we get the sum as minus 3 by 2. If I have to calculate the product, minus 5 by 2 into 1 is minus 5 by 2. Everyone? Yes. Now I'll test it using the equation itself. What is B here? 3. So sum will be minus B divided by A, minus 3 by 2. The same thing that we got. Product is C by A. C is minus 5. A is 2. Again minus 5 by 2. That's what we have. So instead of solving, getting the roots and then adding up or multiplying them, we can easily find out using minus b by a and c by a. Are we clear? Yes. Can we make a note of this? Sum of the roots is equal to minus b by a. Product of the roots is equal to c by a. C by a. Fine. In some cases, they would give you the sum of the roots. They would give you the product of the roots. They can ask you to find the equation, the quadratic equation as such. In that case, should I use this principle and find out the two roots and then find the equation? The answer is no. We have again a shortcut. The equation formula or structure is x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. For example, what was the sum of the roots that we got in the previous example that we took?
Minus 3 by 2.
Minus 3 by 2.
Into x plus what is the product?
Minus 5 by 2.
Minus 5 by 2. Upon simplification, I'll just multiply 2 on both the sides. 2x square minus into minus plus 2 ones are 2 ones are gets cancelled, 3x plus into minus minus 2 ones are 2 ones are get cancelled, 5 is equal to 0. Is this the equation that we started with?
Yes.
Yes. Right. So if we have sum of the roots and product of the roots, this is how we get the equation. Right. These are the things that they focus on in MCQs, in examination. Right. These are the things that they focus on. This is extremely important. So write down this. quadratic equation is equal to x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0.
Sir, can you explain again the sum of the roots?
Sum of the roots.
Yes, sir. How is it 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2?
How is it minus 3 by 2? Now, we had the roots as minus 5 by 2 and 1. Correct? The two roots that we got. If I add them, minus 5 by 2 plus 1, sum means what? I have to add. Right? 2 LCM minus 5 plus 2, we get minus 3 by 2. Correct? Same way, if I apply this formula minus b by a, what is the value of b there in that equation? 3. So minus 3 by, what is the value of a? 2. That's how we get minus 3 by 2. Clear? Yes. Everyone clear till here?
Sir,
Yes. Yes,
sir,
Kushal.
sir, in the denominator, like second last line, how did the two you cancelled it?
How is by multiplying the entire equation by 2, because normally in equations we don't have fractions. Okay, we'll have whole numbers. So if I have fractions, I'll convert that fraction into whole number. How? Since I have by 2 and by 2 here, we have multiplied the entire equation by 2. So x square into 2 minus of 3 by 2 into 2 plus minus 5 by 2 into 2.
Okay, sir.
So what were you telling? Quadratic equation is equal to?
Quadratic equation equals x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots equals 0. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I understand, Purnima. Correct, you're right. So, here, before I look into one more important concept, a very, very important concept, the next concept that we'll be discussing, before we do that, take an example. X square minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. A very simple quadratic equation. Yes, very good. All those who have answered, correct answers. Very good. Correct answers. Perfect. Correct, Smriti. But we want the roots here. Yes. Correct answers. Good. So it's very simple. Both the methods we can solve. Here, if I go with factorization method, sum should be minus 3, product should be 6. How will I get it?
-2 minus.
Very good. Minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5. minus 3 into minus 2 is 3 2s are 6, minus into minus plus. Correct? So we get, so the two factors are minus 3 and minus 2. So instead of writing minus 5x, I can write it as minus 3x minus 2x plus 6 equals 0. X into x minus 3 minus 2 into x minus 3 equals 0. So here if I take x minus 3 as common, x minus 2 equals 0. So we get x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 2. So the roots are 3 and 2.
Sir, can we take 6 and 1 also instead of 2 and
No, it doesn't work because if you have to take 6, you have to take minus 1. Sorry, minus 6 plus 1. Only then you get minus 5. Correct? But minus 6 into plus 1 is minus 6, not plus 6. Okay, both the conditions have to be satisfied. Yeah, either way, if you want to apply formula method also, you can apply and simplify it. Anyone writing this? No? Okay, fine. If that is the case, we'll move on to the next concept that we have. It is called nature of the roots. Very important concept in quadratic equation. Now we get two roots. What kind of roots they are, right, is what we have to understand. That depends on the value what is there inside the square root in the formula. In the formula, minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. What is inside the square root?
B square minus 4.
B square minus 4ac.
B square minus 4ac. Very good. So it depends on the value of b square minus 4ac. B square minus 4ac. So here b square minus 4ac value can be greater than 0. It can be equal to 0. It can be less than 0.
Yes.
If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. They are real and equal. If the b square minus 4ac value, see why it is real and equal, minus b plus or minus root of 0, it will be b square minus 4ac, if it is 0 divided by 2a, correct? So what is square root of 0? 0 itself. Minus b plus or minus 0 is ignored, divided by 2a. Both the roots are the same. They are real and equal. They are real and equal. Whereas if it is less than 0, I get minus b plus or minus root of less than 0. Let's say minus 3. What is square root of minus 3?
Imaginary.
Imaginary. We cannot find it out. We cannot find out that, correct? So if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then the roots are imaginary. Then the roots are imaginary. Likewise, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then the roots are real but unequal. They are not equal. They are real and unequal. Further, here we have two discussions. When it is greater than 0, it can be any number greater than 0. It can be a perfect square like 1, 4, 16, 25, 36, 49, etc. Can be a perfect square or other than a perfect square. If it is a perfect square, then we consider such roots as rational. If it is not a perfect square, then irrational. Irrational. Understanding?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what do we mean by rational and irrational? What is rational number?
Which can be expressed in the form of P by Q.
Good, excellent. The numbers which
Where
can be expressed in the
Q is not
form
equal to 0.
P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. Perfect. Yes. So basically, I can express it as a fraction of
Integers.
integers.
Decimals or minus number.
Integers.
Positive integers.
Positive integers. Can't rational number be negative?
Yes,
It can be.
It can
it
be.
can be.
Correct?
Can be.
So basically, yes, Tanushree, you're right. Integers. Right? If I can express it as a fraction of integers, yes, I can consider it to be a perfect square. Sorry, a rational number. Other than that, irrational number. For example, square root of 3 can never be expressed in a fraction of an integer. Right? Because square root of 3 would be 1.71 something, which we cannot express it in the normal of integer form. So they are called irrational. One more point here. Whenever the roots are irrational, they always come in conjugate pairs. What is this conjugate pairs? If one root is root 3 plus 1, it's an irrational root. Root 3 plus 1, then the other root should be root 3 minus 1. It has to be root 3 minus 1. Okay, they always come in conjugate pairs. So if you look at this, the value of b square minus 4ac is changing the nature of the roots altogether, right? It can make the nature of the roots being imaginary, it can be equal, it can be unequal, but rational, unequal, irrational. If they are irrational, then they come in conjugate pairs. Since all these are dependent on b square minus 4ac, this b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant in the equation. It is called the discriminant in the equation. Everyone following?
So what's that P
Yes,
by
sir.
Q concept?
Sorry, come again.
What's that P by Q
P by
concept?
Q, yes. So that was basically the concept on rational numbers. What do we understand by rational number? Those numbers which you can express in the form of fractions, P by Q, where P and Q are integers, not non-zero, obviously, integers, right? For example, if I have root 4, can I express it in the form of a fraction? What is root 4? Either it should be plus 2 or minus 2. Plus 2 means what? 2 by 1. Minus 2 means what? Minus 2 by 1. I can express it in the form of P by Q fractions. Therefore, root 4 is a rational number. Whereas, if you take root 3, we get 1.71 etc., which cannot be expressed in fraction form at all. So that is irrational. Following?
Yes, sir, yes.
Yes. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is the concept that we have to keep in mind. This is very, very important. Write down. Write down. Nature of the roots. Nature of the roots. Below that, it depends on the value of b square minus 4ac. It depends on the value of b square minus 4ac. Below that, in the middle, write b square minus 4ac. Below that, 3 arrow marks. 3 arrow marks. Left hand side. If b square minus 4ac greater than 0, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, under that roots are real and equal. Roots are real and unequal. Sorry, greater than 0, right? Roots are real and unequal. Roots are real and unequal. Below that, 2 arrow marks. 2 arrow marks. If it is a perfect square, left hand side, in the first arrow mark. If it is a perfect square, then roots are rational. Yes, then the roots are rational. Right hand side, if not a perfect square, if not a perfect square, then the roots are irrational. Then the roots are irrational. Below that, sorry, completely second arrow mark. So with that first arrow mark is done, you can move on to the second arrow mark. Second arrow mark, b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. And that roots are real and equal. Roots are real and equal. Right hand side, if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then the roots are what happens?
Imaginary.
Imaginary. Then the roots are imaginary. Is that clear? Completely below that. This chart is done, Navami. Completely below that. If the roots are irrational, then they come in conjugate pairs. If the roots are irrational, Puneet, then they come in conjugate pairs. Below that, it means if one root is m plus root n, if one of the roots is m plus root n, then the other root shall be
M minus root.
M minus root n. Perfect. Other root shall be M minus root n. Everyone clear? Very good.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. So let's say if the roots are reciprocal to each other, what does that mean? If one root is x, what would be the other root?
1 by
1 by x.
Because they are reciprocal, correct? The other root would be 1 by x. What would be the product of these two roots?
1.
1.
X
Because
x1.
x and x gets cancelled. 1. Correct? So in general, what is the formula to calculate product of the roots?
C by
C by
A.
A.
by 8.
Like C by A is equal to 1. If C by A is equal to 1, because product is 1, C is equal to A. Correct? So if the two roots are reciprocal to each other, then C will be equal to A. Write down. If two roots are reciprocal to each other, if two roots are reciprocal to each other, then their product is equal to 1. Then their product is equal to 1, and hence C is equal to A. Similarly, let's say one root is x, other root is minus x. In that case, what would be their sum?
0.
0.
Correct? X minus x would become 0. Sum of the roots, what is the formula?
Minus B
Minus
by
B by A.
Minus b by a will be equal to 0 if they are equal but opposite in sign. Right? In that case, minus b is equal to 0, or can I say b equals 0?
Yes, sir.
Yes. B is equal to 0. Write down. If one root is equal to the other, if one root is equal to the other, but in opposite signs, then their sum is equal to 0. Then their sum is equal to 0. Therefore, minus b by a equals 0. Minus b by a equals 0. And hence, b equals 0. And hence, b equals 0. Anyone has any doubts still here? Excellent. If that's the case, we'll take some examples on this. Write down. Example 1. So example, you can say example, examine the nature of the roots as the heading. Examine the nature of the roots. Under that, first one, x square minus 8x plus 16 equals 0. Can you find out what is the nature of the roots? Very good. Correct answers. Very good. Excellent. I'm getting all right answers. Correct, Pranav Hegde. So if that's the value, what is the nature of the roots? Excellent. Sri Rama, correct. What is the nature of the roots if that's the scenario? Pavan VK, you have to recheck. Rather, not recheck, and I'm not telling to recheck, that's not the requirement as such. The requirement is nature of the roots, not what are the roots. Pallavi also. The requirement is not to find out the roots, just to find out the nature of the roots. Ramani, you have to recheck. No, Trisha. Trisha, you have to recheck. Yes, Shriram, now correct. All others correct. Manvit, you have to recheck. Ha, Pavan. If that is the value, what would be the nature of the roots? You're right. Yes, Ramani. Now correct. If that is the scenario, what is the nature of the roots? That is the final requirement of this question. Very good. Yes. Fine. All others correct answers. Excellent. So to determine the nature of the root, what are we supposed to do? Find out b square minus 4ac. Correct. B square minus 8 is b, minus 8 square minus 4 into a into c, minus 8 square is 64, minus 16 fours are also 64. So b square minus 4ac is 0. If b square minus 4ac is 0, what is the nature of the roots?
Real and equal.
Real and
Real
equal.
and equal. Very good. The nature of the roots are real and equal. Did everyone understand this?
Yes, sir.
Very good. If that is the case, take one more example. 3x square minus 8x plus 4 equals 0. Very good. Vinyas correct. Nandita, but correct. Further, you can further analyze that. Sahana correct. Further, you can analyze that. Very good. Ganavi correct. Acharya correct. Dhanush Hegde correct. You can further analyze that. Dhanya Bhatt also. Excellent. Jeevan correct. Dhanushri RNS, you can further analyze that. That's correct answer. Vikram also, that's correct. Further analyze. Swati MC also, correct. Further analyze. Prajit, excellent. Right answer. Bhavani MR, excellent. Puneet, you can further analyze that. Till now it is correct. Who Puneet MR. Pranav Pai also, you can further analyze that. Very good, Nandita Bhatt. Yes, Dhanya. If that's the scenario, what is the nature of the roots? Dhanya Bhatt. Yes, Tanushri RNS, correct. Yes, Pranav, correct. Shreya, correct. Further analyze that. Excellent, Vikram. Geetanjali, correct. You can further analyze that. Very good, Navami. Very good, Kiran. Very good, Manvit. Very good, Sahana. Correct. Yes, Puneet Amar. Correct. Annapurna Nayak. Correct. Deepti, yes. Correct. Bhargavian. Correct. Vikshita, further analyze. Raksha Hegde. Correct. Apurva Jogi, further analyze. Bhargavi Udupak, further analyze. Bhargavi Hegde, correct answer. Very good. Murugesh, you can further analyze. Satvi, you can further analyze. Ananya Himadri, you need to further analyze. Dhanya Hegde also, further analyze. Nachiket, correct. Pujashri, correct. Rachana, you have to further analyze. Ashika, correct. No Sanjana, you have to recheck. Sanjana Kuber. Shriram, very good. Correct answer. Samanvita, but you need to further analyze. Yes, Apurva Jogi, correct. Vikshita B, correct. Ananya Hemadri, correct. Pavan VK, correct. Further analyze. That's not the final answer. Kushal also. That's not the final answer. You need to further analyze. Rishabh also. You need to further analyze. Priti, you need to further analyze. No, Samanvita. Pallavi, you need to further analyze. Samriddhi Rao also, further analyze. Shri Nitya, further. Akshay Acharya, correct. Gangotri, correct. Yes, Ramani, if that's the scenario, what needs to be done? What's the nature of the roots? Swati MC, very good. Prapti, very good. Pranav Hegde, correct. Purnima, further analyze. Sharath, correct. Pavan, correct. Pallavi, what does that imply? Smriti, you need to further analyze. Sunil Kumar, what does that give us? What's the nature of the roots? Rachana, correct. Puneet H, you need to further analyze. Sneha Nayak, correct answer. Naveen, correct. Dhanya, what does that give us? What's the conclusion? Arpita Hegde, what's the conclusion? Further. Diksha Hegde also, further. Pallavi also, further. You need to. Yes, Samruddhi, correct. Yes, Ramani, correct. No, Purnima. Shivamanu, further. Kriti, further. No, no, Purnima. That's not. And Puneet H, correct. Chinmay KS, correct. Sumant, further analyze. No, wait. Sumant, I think correct answer. Correct, correct, Sumant. Dhanush Hegde, Dhanya Bhatt, no. Okay, Dhanush Hegde. Very good. Dhanush Hegde, correct. Dhanya Hegde, further, you need to. Yes, Samanvita Bhatt, correct. Yes, Smriti, correct. Okay, fine. So if we'll find b square minus 4ac, what do we get? B is minus 8 square minus 4 into a into c. Minus 8 square is 64, minus 4 4s are 24, 24 3s are
48.
48.
48.
sorry, 4 4s are 16, 16 3s are 48. Yeah, what is 64 minus 48?
16.
It is greater than 0. So yes, real and equal, unequal, correct. I'm not denying that. But In case of greater than 0, our analysis should not stop at that point. We had further 2 error marks. Correct? We saw whether it is a perfect square or not. Is 16 a perfect square?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, 16 is a perfect square. 4 square 16. If it's a perfect square, then the root is rational. Yes, that is what is required. Okay, complete this. Those who have completed 5x square minus 4x plus 2. Very good. Lahari, Sharat. No, Kushal. Whenever they ask us the nature of the roots, we have to do b square minus 4ac. That's all. Nothing else is required.
Question.
Okay. Yeah. Smriti Hegde, correct. Ashika, correct. Arpita Hegde, correct. Dhanush Hegde, correct. Naveen Gowda, correct. Prapti, correct. Pujashri, correct. Nachiket, correct. Ananya Hemadri, correct. Sanjana Kuber, correct. Satvi, correct. Rachana, correct. Dhanya Bhatt. Your answer is correct. What's the conclusion that you get? What is the nature of the roots? Chinmay K is correct. Dhanya V Bhatt, correct. Dhanya Hegde, correct. Pallavi, correct. Pavan VK, correct. Akshay K Acharya, correct. Gangotri, correct. No Manishri, you need to recheck. Shriram, correct. Murugesh, correct. Rishabh, correct. Bhargavi Hegde, correct. Purnima, correct. Puneet H, correct. Sunil Kumar, what's the nature of the roots because of that? Sneha Nayak, correct. Shivamanyu, correct. Bhargavi Udupa, correct. Apurva Jogi, correct. Raksha Hegde, correct. Vikshita B, Kriti, Bhargavi N, Deepti S, correct answers. Pranav Hegde, correct. Annapurna Nayak, correct. Vikram, Tanushri RNS, Samruddhi, Ramani, correct answers. Jeevan, Ghanavi, Nandita Bhatt, Vinyas, correct answers. Shreya, you need to recheck. Shreya Sudhana. Geetanjali, correct. Vikshita B, correct. Pranav Pai, Puneet MR, Manvit, Navami, correct answers. Wait. No, Navami, you have to recheck. All others correct answers. Till now, those whose name I have called. Kiran, correct. Prajit, correct. Trisha, correct. Sahana, correct. No, Indira, you have to recheck. Dhanya Bhatt, correct. Shreya Bhatt, correct. Diksha Hegde, correct. Samanvita, correct. Kushal, correct. Sunil Kumar, correct. Manyashri, correct. Okay. So again, b square minus 4ac. b is minus 4 square minus 4 into a into c. b square is 16 minus 4 5s are 20. 20 into 2, 40. 16 minus 40 is minus 24. If b square minus 4ac is negative, roots are
Imaginary.
imaginary. Roots are imaginary. Likewise, one more example. 2x square minus 6x minus 3 equal to 0. Correct, Vinyas. Further you can analyze. Pranav? No?
Sorry, sir. Sorry. My bad.
Prajit, correct. Kiran, correct. Nandita Bhatt, correct. Puneet MR, correct. Sahana, correct. Ganavi, correct. Dhanya V. Bhatt, correct. Dhanush Hegde, correct. Lahari Acharya, correct. Ashika, correct. Chinmay KS, correct. Kushal, further you can analyze. Samanvita also, further. Pujashri, you have to recheck. Dhanya B. Bhatt, you can further analyze. Bhavani MR, correct. Nachiket, correct. Prapti, you can further analyze. Dhanya Hegde, correct. Satvi, correct. Sunil, I think it's a typo. It should be the right answer. Yes, Kushal, correct. Manyashri, what does that imply? What's the conclusion? No, Indira. Rachana, correct. Ananya Hemadri, correct. Pavan, you have to recheck. Akshay K, correct. Gangotri, correct. Shriram, correct. Shreya Bhatt, correct. No. Samanvita, you have to recheck. Prapti, correct. Murugesh, correct. Pallavi, correct. Bhargavi Hegde, correct. Purnima, correct. Puneet H, correct. Sneha Nayak, correct. Sanjana Kuber, correct. Bhargavi Udupa, correct. Apurva Jogi, correct. Raksha Hegde, correct. Vikshita B, correct. Bhargavi N, correct. Kriti, correct. Pranav Hegde, further you can analyze. Annapurna Nayak, correct. Arpita Hegde, correct. Tanushri RNS, you need to recheck. Samruddhi Rao, correct. Ramani, correct. Jeevan, correct. Vikram, correct. Naveen Gowda, correct. Vinyas, correct. Shreya Sudhana, you need to recheck. Geetanjali, further you can analyze. Rishabh, correct. Smriti Hegde, correct. Sharat Bhatt, correct. Navami Acharya, correct. Swati MC, correct. Shri Nitya, correct. Adrut, conclusion. They didn't ask us the roots. They were asking us the nature of the roots. Tanushri RNS, correct. Nagapriya, you need to recheck. Muhammad Mirshad, I think you have to recheck. No, Indira. Dhanya B. Bhatt. Further you can analyze. Diksha Hegde, correct. Yes, Samanvita, correct. Pujashri, correct. Pavan VK, correct. Shivamanyu, correct. Deepti, yes. You need to recheck. Milit, you need to further analyze. B square minus 4AC. Minus 6 square minus 4 into 2 into minus 3. Minus 6 square is 36. Minus into minus plus. 4 2s are 8. 8 3s are 24. 64 plus 24. 36 plus 24 is 60. Now, 60 is greater than 0, so the roots are real and unequal. Is it a perfect square?
No.
No, therefore irrational.
Irrational.
Are we clear? Yes.
Yes.
So that's how
Sir,
we get the nature of the roots. Yes.
sir, but
Yes.
by factorization also I was able to determine the nature of roots.
But you can, definitely you can. Rational, irrational, completely you should be. But yes, you can do it, Kushal.
But so how will we define whether it's irrational or perfect square?
So in that case, you will not get perfect square, not a perfect square. You will directly get the roots. By factorization, you will directly get the roots. You can directly determine whether they are rational or irrational. If you can express the roots in the form of p by q fractions, then it is rational, else it is irrational.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Or if you can go with b square minus 4ac, that's nothing like it. You will get it easily.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, if that is the case, can we write down one more example?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If a and b if a and b are the roots of the equation, if a and b are the roots of the equation, x square plus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. X square plus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. Find the equation whose roots are a plus b the whole square and a minus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square and a minus b the whole square. Can we try this?
Yes.
Yes. Very good, Vinyas. Correct answer.
Sir, first we have to calculate A and B, no, sir?
Correct. Yes, Anna, correct. Likewise, you need to get the equation. Lahari Acharya, correct. Jeevan, correct. Tanushri RNS, correct. Prapti, correct. Adrut, correct. Dhanush Hegde, you need to recheck. Partly, it's not correct. Sharat Bhatt, correct. Rachana, no. Partly correct. Pallavi, no. That's not the requirement. What we want is the equation. Ganavi, correct. Yes, Sahana. I think that's a typo. I think it's correct. Samanvita, but you have to recheck. Deepti, yes, correct. Satvi, correct. Annapurna Nayak correct. Vikram correct. Shreya Sudhana correct. Naveen Gowda correct. Muhammad Mirshad, no, you need to recheck. Okay, fine. So this equation's roots are a and b. They're asking us the equation whose roots would be a plus b the whole square and a minus b the whole square. So first I'll find out what is the value of a and b using this. So if I go with the factors, what are the two factors that I can get?
4 and 3.
4 and 3.
4 and 3. Yes, x square plus 4x plus 3x plus 12 equal to 0. Correct? 4 plus 3 is 7. 4 into 3 is 12. So x into x plus 4 plus 3 into x plus 4 is equal to 0. X plus 4 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. X plus 4 is equal to 0, or x plus 3 is equal to 0. So we get x is equal to minus 4, x is equal to minus 3. Those are the two roots. So I'll consider a as minus 4, b as minus 3. Now we know I can get the equation if I know the sum of the roots and product of the roots. Correct? So for that, I will find out what are the roots now. The new roots, a plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square is one root, a minus b the whole square is the other root of that new equation. So what is a plus b the whole square? A is minus 4, b is minus 3 the whole square, which is minus 7 the whole square. We get 49. Same way, a minus b the whole square, a is minus 4, b is minus of minus 3 the whole square, minus 4 plus 3 the whole square, which is minus 1 the whole square, we get 1. So, the two roots are 49 and 1. What would be the sum? 50. And what would be the product?
49.
49 into 1, 49. Perfect. So that is the product and 50 is the sum. If that is the case, what is the equation? We know x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. So the equation is x square minus 50x plus 49 equals 0. Did everyone understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Anyone writing? Arpita done?
Yes, sir. I have
Yes.
did it.
Yeah, good. Anyone else writing?
So 1 minute.
Yes, complete.
So I didn't get the sum and the product.
You didn't get the sum and the product? See, if the
Yes.
two roots, you got a plus b the whole square as 49,
Yes, sir.
a minus b the whole square as 1.
Yes, sir.
So what is a plus b the whole square and a minus b the whole square? These two are the roots of the new equation.
Okay.
Correct? That's what the question says. Right? We need to find the new equation whose roots are a plus b the whole square and a minus b the whole square. If 49 and 1 are the roots, what would be the sum of the roots? 49 plus 1, 50.
Okay. How
What
about
would
the
be the
product?
product? 49 into 1,
Into
49.
1. Okay, okay.
Yes, Bhavani done? Completed?
Yes.
Yes. Can we take one more example? Next one, example. If A and B are the roots of the equation 2x square minus 4x minus 1 equals 0, find the value of a square by b plus b square by a. Find the value of a square by b plus b square by a. Very good. Lahari Acharya correct. Jeevan correct. Dhanushri RN is correct. Vinyas correct. Geetanjali, you're almost there. Prapti correct. Adrit, no. You have to further solve it. Sahana also, you need to further simplify. Yes, Geetanjali, correct. No, Annapurna Nayak. Ganavi, correct. No, Bhargaviyan. Raksha Hegde, correct. Shreya Sudana, correct. Good. Yes, Sahana, correct. No, Prajit. Okay, fine. So we have this a square by b plus b square by a. They are asking us. I'll take a, b as LCM. What do I get? A cube plus b cube. Now, what is a cube plus b cube? Simplified version. We know the formula. A plus b the whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus a cube plus b cube plus
3ab
3ab. Then
into a
Into
squared.
A plus
into a plus b. Very good. Here, what we have in the numerator is a cube plus b cube. So can I send all these into LHS and say a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b the whole cube minus of 3ab into a plus b. I'll write that here a plus b the whole cube. Instead of writing a cube plus b cube, a plus b the whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b whole divided by ab. Now, what are a and b? A and b are the roots of the equation. Correct? A and b are the roots of the equation. A plus b will be the sum. A into b is the product. So, if that is the case, given this equation, what would be the sum? What is the formula? Sum of the equations. Formula.
B minus b upon a.
Minus b by a. Very good. So minus of b is minus 4 by a is 2. Minus of minus 4 is plus 4 by 2. Sum we get is 2. What would be the product? Product is
1 by
C by
2.
A. C by A, very good. What is C? Minus 1, A is 2. So product is minus 1 by 2. So wherever we have A plus B, I can write it as 2. Wherever we have AB, I can write it as minus 1 by 2. Everyone clear? Yes? Everyone following?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
A plus B is 2 whole cube minus 3 into AB is minus 1 by 2 into A plus B is 2 whole divided by AB is minus 1 by 2. In the numerator, 2 cube is 8. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Minus into minus plus 3 divided by minus 1 by 2. 8 plus 3 is 11. Minus 1 by 2, if I bring it to the numerator, it becomes minus 2 by 1. 11 into minus 2 is minus 22. That's the answer. Minus 22. Clear, Rishabh? Done? Anyone still writing this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, complete.
Sir, but A and B are the roots of the equation. So how did you substitute the values of the equation
How did we substitute? I didn't get you.
as like for the product of the roots you took A, B, and
No, okay. Kushal, what did we discuss? If A and B are the roots of the equation, A plus B is the sum. Correct? Sum of the roots.
yes,
A into B is the product of the roots. Now, previously we have learned the formula sum of the roots is minus B by A. Product of the roots is C by A. The concept that we learned starting of the class.
yes,
Using that principle.
yes, sir, got it.
Yes. Done?
It's the last part. Can you explain again?
Which last part, Kushal?
Yes, sir.
Last part in the sense you understood sum as 2 and product as minus 1 by 2?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now here a square b by b plus b square by a. I took a and b as LCM. A square into a is a cube. B square into b is b cube. We know a plus b the whole cube formula. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. But here I have a cube plus b cube. That is these two. So I'll send 3ab plus a plus b into the other side. It will become a plus b the whole cube minus of 3ab into a plus b whole divided by ab. What is a plus b? 2. Sum of the roots. 2 cube minus 3 times. What is AB? Minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 into A plus B is 2. Whole divided by AB is minus 1 by 2. What is 2 cube? 8. Here 2 ones are 2 ones are gets cancelled. Minus into minus plus 3 into 1 is 3. Whole divided by minus 1 by 2. So if this minus 1 by 2 is taken reciprocal, since in the denominator there is a fraction, I can, if I present it in a different manner by taking the reciprocal, it become minus 2 by 1 in the numerator. 11 into minus 2 by 1 minus 22.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can we take one more example? Solve 4 to the power x minus 3 into 2 to the power x plus 2. It is 3 into 2 to the power x plus 2 plus 2 to the power 5 is equal to 0. You have to find the value of x. Tanushri, that's not the final answer. Excellent, Vinyas. Correct answer. Very good, Ganavi. Jeevan, very good. Larya Acharya, very good. Prapti, very good. Yes, Tanushri, that's correct answer. Naveen, partly correct. Smriti Hegde, partly correct. Ramani, correct answer. Rachana, no, you have to recheck. Adrut, no. Vikram, partly correct. Bhavani Ammar, correct. Good. Yes, Samriddhi, we'll discuss. You have given up. Dhanush Hegde, correct. Okay, fine. We'll discuss this. Now, here we have 4 to the power x minus 3 into 2 to the power x plus 2 plus 2 to the power 5. Here, 4 to the power x, can I write it as 2 square the whole power x minus 3 into 2 to the power x plus 2 can be written as 2 to the power x into 2 to the power 2. A power m into a power n is a power m plus n plus 2 to the power 5 is 32 constant. So 2 to the power 2 square whole power x can be written as 2 to the power 2x. A power m whole power n is a power m into n minus, what is 2 square? 4. 4 3s are 12 into 2 to the power x plus 32. Now if you observe here, 2 to the power 2x, can I write it as 2 to the power x the whole square? The other way around. Minus 12 into 2 to the power x plus 32 equals 0. So it's like a quadratic equation wherein this is a variable square minus 12 times that variable plus a constant. Correct? So here, instead of we considering 2 to the power x as the variable, can I say 2 to the power x is equal to y? Can I equate? So that I get a simple quadratic equation. Instead of 2 to the power x, I'll write y. Y square minus 12 into y plus 32. So whenever we have x as a power, that's a hint saying that we need to convert it into a different variable. And then simplify. Okay. So y square minus... Yes, Purnima?
How is 2 to the power x is equal to y?
How? That's an assumption. If I consider 2 to the power x is equal to y, instead of writing 2 to the power x, I'm writing y. Why? Because 2 to the power x, simplifying, applying factorization or formula method will become too complicated. Instead of that, I'll convert it into a simple variable called y. Okay. Yeah. So now it is easy for simplification. I can go with, I think, factorization. What are the factors that I get?
8 and 4.
8 and 4.
Minus 8 and minus 4.
Minus 4.
Yeah, minus 8 and minus 4. Because minus 8 minus 4 is minus 12. Minus 8 into minus 4 is plus 32. Y common, y minus 8. Minus 4 common, y minus 8 is equal to 0. So I take y minus 8 common, I get y minus 4 equals 0. Y minus 8 equals 0 or y minus 4 equals 0. Y equals 8, y equals 4. Now some of us will stop at this point. Correct, Anushri? That is not the final answer.
Sorry, sir.
That's not the final answer. We need to
Substitute y
find,
as 2 is to x.
correct, we need to find x. Correct, Kushal. So what is y? 2 to the power x. If 2 to the power x is equal to 8, I need to express 8 as 2 to the power something. 2 to the power 3 is 8. Same base, equate the power x is equal to 3. Same way, y is equal to 4. 2 to the power x is equal to 4. I need to express 2 to the 4 as 2 to the power something. 2 square. Same base, equate the power x is equal to 2. So, the values of x are 3 and 2. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. Can we quickly make a note of this? Anyone writing this? No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Complete. Those are writing complete. Those are not writing. You can solve this. One more similar question. 2 to the power x minus 2 plus 2 to the power 3 minus x is equal to 3. Solve this.
So again to find the x.
Yeah, we need to find x. Correct, Ramani. Yes, Tanushree, correct. Vinyas, correct. Vikram, correct. Sahana, correct. Jeevan, correct. Ganavi, correct. Lahari Acharya, correct. Swati MC, you need to recheck. Smriti Hegde, again, partly correct.
So if it is 2 power minus 2, will it be minus 4?
Sorry?
If there's 2 power minus 2, will it be minus 4?
No, how can it be minus 4? It cannot be. Nachiket, correct. Dhanush Hegde, correct. Pranav Pai, partly correct. Prapti, correct. Annapurna Nayak, correct. Naveen Gowda, correct. Smriti Hegde, correct. Yes, Ramani, correct. Okay, fine. We'll solve this. Similar. Okay, 2 to the power x minus 2. A power m minus n can be written as a power m by a power n.
Yes.
So 2 power x divided by 2 square. Same way. A power m minus n, a power m by a power n is equal to 3. This is what we get. 2 to the power x by 4 plus 8 by 2 to the power x is equal to 3. Now again, what will I do? Instead of simplifying using 2 to the power x, I'll consider 2 to the power x as y. Same discussion. Y by 4 plus 8 by y equals 3. Can I take 4 into y? 4y as LCM. If I do
Yes.
that, I get y square here plus 8 4s are 32. We send 4y the other side. Y square plus 32 equals 4y into 3, 12y. Bring 12y this side. Y square minus 12y plus 32 is equal to 0. Now, factors. It's the same discussion. Yes, it's the same discussion. Y square minus 12 plus 32 equals 0. Correct. So we should get y is equal to 8 and y is equal to 4 by simplifying this. So we get y equals 8, y equals 4. If y is 8, what is x? 3. If y is 4, x is 2. It's exactly the same from here. So that's the reason I'll not redo it. It's there anyhow. You can just look into it. Is that clear? Did everyone understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes.
Yes. Anyone making a note of this?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Yes, Pranav.
Sir, I did it in a different way and I got only 2 as the answer.
Quadratic equation, you should have 2 roots. You would have missed something there.
Sir, can I just tell you how I did it?
Yes.
Sir, so in the third step, 2 to the power x by 4 plus, no, the step above that,
Got
2
it.
to the
Yeah.
2 to the power x by 2 to the 2 square plus 2 cube by 2 to the power x. So if you make that into one fraction, you get 2 to the power 2x because cross multiplication. If you
How?
make that,
Okay,
sir,
you're talking about LCM. 2 square into 2 to the power x. Okay.
Yeah.
Then yes, 2 to the power x into 2 to the power x is 2 to the power x square, which is 2 to the power 2x. Correct.
Yes, sir. Plus, then again you'll get
2 cube into 2 square. That is correct. Till here it is correct.
So then the denominator will become 2 to the power 2x, right?
2 to the power x plus 2. A power m into a power n is a power m plus n.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it wrong.
Yes. Yes, Samruddhi. You were telling something?
No, sir. I had
No.
same.
Same doubt. Okay, excellent. Fine. Anyone making a note of this? No. Okay. If that is the case, done. Okay, fine. So if that is the case, just take one more question for homework. Okay, we'll discuss the answer in the next class, but you need to solve it and come. X minus 1 by x the whole square plus 2 times x plus 1 by x is equal to 7 1 by 4. A beautiful question. Solve this. We'll discuss the answer in the next class, and we have few more examples before we look into the exercise questions. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine then. We'll continue in the next class, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, student.
Bye.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.